Hello, everyone. We're back with Pitcrew Podcast, Episode 6, and today I am joined by DinocoBlue and PistonCupProductions.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we can talk now? Hello?
Yes. This is the 6th episode, and this is a big one. I knew it was going to pay off to hold off. With reveals and stuff. There's a lot to talk about today. I know you're probably holding in laughter.
I thought we were gonna have a fluent introduction. It's just the way Gael was like, "Oh, we can talk now."
Hey man, gotta add some humor to the stream.
Yes, no cussing. I know you cuss to try and make it not for kids, but I haven't been marked yet, so.
Not yet.
You're gonna spread the curse to me. In all seriousness, no, that is actually really disappointing. Hopefully that gets all sorted out. So I guess we should probably go ahead and start just because there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with the mini racers first. We have the how many is that?
Variety 10-pack.
10-pack, yes. Which I don't collect minis, but I know Gael you do. So, what are your thoughts?
It's a really good pack. I'm not even gonna lie, dude.
It looks good.
I'm a huge fan of the assortment. It's almost perfect, and here's why. If you just switch to normal Mater, and you put Rumbler Mater or Cave Mater, now you know what, Rumbler Mater, and then replace the McQueen with like, who would it be? I would say maybe like the Ghost Card Diana, and maybe like replace a couple more there. That way it's like one car per episode, and then it would have been Chef's Kiss. Perfect.
Wait, is that?
It's really
I totally agree.
Is that Rusty's Racing?
I still have really good variety. I think there was a missed opportunity to literally do like one car per episode.
Yeah, like other than that, it's perfect.
Oh,
it's a really good pack, but it's just the fact that there's not one of each episode that's really the missed opportunity. You could have done the Yellow Ivy also. I'd go as far as saying that.
I feel kind of stupid
I think
because
B-Movie, Lights Out, and there's another episode that's missing. The Dino Park, right? No, it's there. So is there only 2 episodes missing in that pack?
Lights Out.
Lights Out.
I guess technically the Legend, even though Ivy's there, but she never had her regular paint in the Legend. Like she had the moss on the whole time.
True.
So yeah, I'd say the Legend, B-Movie, and Lights Out are the only ones that aren't in there.
That is true.
And the Rumbler episode.
I feel kind of stupid because
that was the other one I was thinking of.
I feel kind of stupid because I thought that metallic McQueen was the Rusty's Racing Center McQueen.
It looks like it a lot.
I was like, why did they put a random Cars 3 McQueen? Yeah, I see it now. Mado is exclusive, and I feel bad for the people who just bought the new 3-packs.
I feel bad for the people who bought the green and white Mr. Drippy repaint.
Hey.
I do feel bad because like all you had to do was like not find it for the first week and you would have held off for this.
Okay, in my defense, this pack wasn't even leaked yet when I found it.
I know, but I'm saying this pack actually wasn't leaked that long before that case hit stores, because that case hit stores, I remember, and this pack was leaked only like a week or 2 later, somewhere around there. So I'm saying, like, all you had to, like, this is, like, the one time you probably wish that your stores didn't get them in early.
Yeah. It's like Mattel does this on purpose.
You know what's funny? Because Target absolutely peg warms sometimes with the 10-pack that has carbon shoe. Like, I always see that one hanging around. I'm hoping this one is the same for the people that collect mini races because it's a really good 10-pack. But just watch it be, like, the one 10-pack that's actually a good one is the one that they barely get in.
I have a feeling it just like the Golden McQueen, the Cruising Golden McQueen. I never saw that one. I don't know about you guys.
I never paid attention to
I
minis,
don't think
so
I've ever seen that one. It literally, I kid you not, I think for the better half of 6 months, maybe more than that, the only one I see is the one with carbon shoe.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Target in a while, just because Target doesn't have any cars really like that I collect.
Target's has been an absolute you know what? Honestly, I feel like it almost warrants its own video, like ranting about Target this year.
I know, like
Yeah.
it's been so bad.
Absolute joke.
It's been really bad.
Only
like,
thing
in
I
terms of what
found,
they got.
only thing I've seen at Target is the cryptid color changer McQueen, but you could probably find
That's
that
out?
eventually at Walmart.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
I found
think
it a few days ago.
I think Target's best bet, if they were to get any case in, they definitely need to skip a bunch of cases. They need to go directly to the good stuff,
Like the
in
Cryptid
my
Buster.
opinion.
McQueen.
Going at the very least, I think they should just get in the case with the Cars tunes and start from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, even then, like we're like halfway through the year, and it wasn't until like recently that they're barely getting like what, case B? Like, come on, dude.
I think it was
I
KC,
know.
but yeah. Was it KC? I don't know. Yeah, this is, yeah. Anyways, the next item is the 3 other mini racers. Where are these from? Like those blind bag things?
Oh, they're from the back of the 10-pack, actually.
Oh.
So they're kind of leaked in the same, like, quick succession, you know? I'm pretty sure they're mini boxes, though. They aren't in the 3-packs. Like, they're all their own individual boxes.
Yeah,
I
they're
see.
all gonna be the blind boxes, the single ones. It's those 3, and I think the other new one is. Let me pull up the list. Hold on, give me just a second.
Oh, wait, was there another new one? Oh.
It's
I do believe.
Yeah,
I think I heard that they're doing the RV camper as a mini racer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's kind of annoying because
it's
I want these guys.
okay. The contents for the singles case is case S, and it has 2 flipped overs, 2 Max, 2 Mad Scientist Mater, which is I'm guessing the one on screen.
Yeah.
2 Hunter Campers. I'm guessing that's the Hunter Camper. 2 Raul Rules, 2 Rusty, 3 Tex Dinoco, 3 Royce Revsley, 4 Cryptid Buster McQueens, 4 Radiator Springs McQueens, 5 Fabulous Hudson Hornets, and 5 Tie-Dye Fillmores. So never mind. I guess it is 3, no?
5 Fillmores, that's a lot.
Could be. Oh, and by the way, about the Cryptid Buster McQueen mini racer, normally, right, when they release a mini racer of a car that actually came out as a diecast before, normally people are like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but it's not as exciting because the 155 scale went without. I feel like Cryptid Buster McQueen is an exception where the mini racer is going to be popular, almost as if the diecast isn't out because of how scarce the 155
True.
scale one is. Hands down, Cryptid Buster McQueen is probably the hardest to get single of the year so far, just because he hasn't been in any of the 12 count cases of Walmart.
Dude, I'm really hoping another case like down the line
It
just
better.
like sneaks
You know,
him in there.
The thing that really disappoints me is that, okay, he wasn't in the 12 count case where he debuted in the Disney 100 case. He's in the case with Cryptid Buster Mater and Mateo and all that, but he's also not in the 12 count case of that one either. So,
Dude, we're screwed.
I know. I'm really worried.
I
Honestly,
think we have
I'm
to bite the
hoping,
bullet
right? I'm
on
praying
buying
that
it.
Cryptid Buster McQueen is in like one of the last cases of the year, and then he'll be in the 12 count. That's the best case scenario. But at the moment, like he's like really pricey on eBay at the moment because it's almost like it's only international people like finding him. You know, like people in the UK.
Yeah. What are the chances Target gets the Disney 100 case? If they do, that's redemption for Target because then, Cryptid Buster McQueen will be in it. But even then, it's only one of him, no, in that case
And
with the
I
Disney
know
100.
some people are having problems trying to get those cars. So
I'm
Yeah,
one
it
of them.
just-
I can't find them at all, dude.
It just sucks because Cryptid Buster McQueen has actually been out for so long. I've just never gotten him for the obvious reasons, and I'm not willing to pay what's on eBay. Cause I'm still
I'm getting
holding out for the
close.
fact that he'll either go down in price or he'll finally hit stores in the U.S. somehow. Like he has to appear on a 12 count case, or Target needs to get their act together.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hold out, but whenever I get Cryptid Buster Mater, that's when I'm going after the McQueen.
Now, my hope is that, well, HEB has been getting the case with Deputy Hazard McQueen and Cave McQueen. They still get 24 count cases, so I'm holding on to the hope that they
True.
get Case E, all the Disney 100 cars, Claire Gunzer, and that's where I'll find Cryptid Buster McQueen. And at that point, dude, if I find a bunch of them, I feel like I'm gonna be the distributor for the United States for Cryptid Buster McQueen.
Oh
If
my
you
gosh.
somehow find it though, 100%, like buy as many as you find and then just reinvest it. Like,
Yeah, dude, 'cause, like I gotta help the people out, dude. If Mattel won't do it, I'll do it myself.
Hey, I know I know a person named Mortal Cars Entertainment who needs one.
I got you, bro. I got you. I've been going to a bunch of HEBs and I've been seeing just case. What's the one with the Cave McQueen and the what is it called? The
F?
Deputy
Deputy
McQueen.
that's
Oh,
case E, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
E, close. Okay, close.
No, E's the one with the silver ones.
No, that's
Right?
case F actually.
F. Okay, I'm mixing them up. E then.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that case, but Deputy Hazard McQueen's always sold out. I find the remains of that case.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people that Cave McQueen is definitely the more common one to see on the shelves, which makes sense because they produce Cave McQueen in so many different ways. Whereas Deputy Hazard McQueen, that was like kind of the
True.
first kind of like thing ever of Deputy Hazard McQueen, you know? I think it's the fact that Cave McQueen was made as a McDonald's toy and Tomica and a mini
Disney
racer all
store.
before the diecast.
Yeah, there's just so many variations of Cave McQueen that people are just like, okay, we already have one version of it, like maybe as a McDonald's toy or as a mini racer, but the point is we have it, so it's like, why do you want the diecast? For like parents and kids, you know? For
Yeah.
collectors, obviously we want them all, right?
Yes.
But
All right, on to the next item. We have Glow Racer Mac.
oh boy,
I wonder if Guido glows himself.
I think he does.
bro, he's a torch. I'm
trying-
kind of, I mean, I'll get it for the sake of collection, but it's just the same plastic mag that they've been reusing
Yeah.
for so many years now.
I will say, I think this might be my favorite play feature, kind of like play set Mac. Just because the idea of Mac glowing, like, and the
I
stuff
don't know how they
inside
would do
glows.
it. Okay, I think it is. I think it would be more pleasing if more of him glue up.
True.
'Cause it's only his tires and the decals on the side that glow up. I kind of wish there was something else about him that glue up that just meant that more of him glowed up. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe a cap, maybe the cap.
Maybe the headlights would also have been nice, you know?
Oh, dude, come on, a man could dream. Dude, you asked. Mattel's like, you're asking for too much.
He's like, yeah, slow your roll.
Dude, that would have been perfect. I would have said like maybe the cap and like the little lights on top, his little roof lights, and maybe even like the door behind with like the Lightning McQueen painting. Or maybe it does glow
Yeah.
and we just don't know.
Yeah, I definitely am curious to see. When are we gonna get a diecast for these? Like,
I don't understand why they're doing Rusty's McQueen though. Out of all McQueen paint jobs,
I know. I think it would have been. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
doesn't look bad, right? But you know,
I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised the glow races aren't out yet. I'm more so surprised that the diecast haven't been leaked yet. That's the thing
True.
that kind of shocks me more.
Haven't people
Like,
found
we
this
just have like
yet?
all their plastic versions, but we haven't like gotten any glimpse of them in the package or anything like that. And I feel like we would have by now, but I'm mostly interested to see what their packaging is, in the sense that are they just gonna be like some expanded universe lines in the past where they just use a McQueen art for every single one, or like are they gonna actually like give them individual art and just Photoshop them to have the glow features?
yeah, I was about to say that. Like, I wonder if it's like you said, just the McQueen slapped on. I have a feeling it's gonna be only because look at what they're doing with Tokyo Mater and like with the past XRS lines.
Yeah, like the
But-
NASCAR cars, you know, it literally was just McQueen on everything. So I don't remember what the last series was that they actually did different arts for everyone. It might have
wanna
been the
say-
Rocket Racer.
Oh wait, yeah, that or Mud Racers.
Yeah, the Rocket Racers, Mud Racers, Drag Racers. Oh no, wait, did the Drag Racers? No, yes, they did, right?
Yeah, drag races had their own artworks. It's really hit and miss.
You should know this.
Yeah,
You did a
it's
movie
like-
off of it. I'm sorry, I had to make that joke.
That was a long time ago.
True.
Dude, that was 2019. 2019. Holy crap,
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
I think all parents, by the way, hate you for making Rich Mixon so valuable.
You
I
did.
know.
You did.
I know. Like, I posted that on my community post this morning because it hit me. I was like, dude, I think I'm the cause why that car is so rare. All versions of him.
I can't think of anything else because he was released in 2018 and 19, and he had a collector card variant and a non-variant of that.
I find it funny
there's
because
three
Rich Mixon
variants.
is literally Rich Mixon was literally re-released this year, and yet he's still valuable.
Really?
And he was released in 11 packs too.
True.
And even then, he's still hard to find. Any version of him, the beach version, any version is just hard to find. It was like the one top thing on everyone's Christmas list that year, and the year after, and the year after.
Oh yeah, even when Rich Mixon came out though, he was so high in demand, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
mostly because I think he was in Cars 2 the video game, and it just added more to his.
That is
popularity.
also true. That also, yeah.
And also, he was the first car in the movie to like transform into a tractor and Cruise's imagination.
Yeah, I mean, so there's really three reasons that why he's so popular, but it's crazy how he's more popular than Cam Spinner, you know? Because they both have this. Well, no, actually, they just have the same like exposure.
Then again,
but,
they put him in
Yeah.
like 3 different 2-packs in 2020.
yeah, it's really Rich Mixon who's like one of the harder next gens to find.
Mm-hmm. Next up, though, we do have the Glow Racers playset again. I want this one.
Mixed
so
opinions.
Right off the bat, this gives me massive nostalgia to the garage thing playset from 2011 that had like Mater, McQueen, Luigi Guido, Fillmore, and Sarge.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
good
yeah.
times.
Back when they actually put 155 scale die-cast cars with playsets.
For real.
You know, I remember almost getting that playset in 2016. There was a bid for it, and the bid ended at like $20, and it was in package too. It was the Cars 2 variant.
Yeah.
My red flags with this one is number one, we've seen this playset so many times before just with one ramp and not two like this one. And number two is, I guess what Jacob said, they're plastic cars. And number three is Ramon, kind of random. And it's just Ghostlight Ramon, honestly, in my opinion.
It's like a Ghostlight Ramon and Purple Ramon hybrid because it has the flames of Purple Ramon.
Yeah.
It's
really
kind of
weird.
like it.
I like the
yeah,
inclusion
yeah,
of Ramon only because it's optimism for what's to come in the diecast line. I'll like Ramon in this if they actually make him as a diecast. Like, that will be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like a playset exclusive, kind of like that Radiator Springs Mountain Challenge from a few years back where it had like Radiator Springs McQueen with dirt wheels and Jackson Storm with dirt wheels, and those were
yeah.
only made in plastic.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of stupid, but...
I hate that
Someone
playset.
commented, yes, Glow Racers proceeds to release Mater and Ramon.
Literally, dude, that's
Oh my
the
god, that's
stupid
one
part.
of my biggest pet peeves. They do it sometimes in gift packs too. Like, they'll label it as like this Racers 11 pack or something, and there's cars in there that literally are not racers. And it just
I think
such a pet
it's
peeve of
more of a marketing thing. That's probably it.
I don't care about marketing.
Yeah.
I care
No,
about
you know
content.
what's funny? What's funny, Jacob, is the other day I had someone comment on a super old video of mine of an 11 pack that I reviewed, where it had like the Rich Mixon with the Tim Treadless spoiler, and someone was ranting saying, "Oh, you're so fucking stupid!" Like, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Whoa.
I'm just saying what the guy said. He said, "You're so effing stupid." He's like Smokey's in that pack because he's not a racer, but he was McQueen's crew chief. That's why it's called the 11 Racers 11 pack. And I was just there like, dude, what? I was like, Smokey, yes, he's a racer, but he's not a racer in Florida. Like, it was called, I forgot the name of that 11 pack. Was it Motor Speedway or the South 11 pack? I don't know what it was called, but it was kind of dumb how they say that it includes 11 racers, or they've even done 11 packs like a year after Cars 3 where it's like Luigi and Guido are included, or Mater, and they still say 11 racers. Like, I don't remember Mater being a racer, bro, let alone Guido.
Also, one of my gripes with this place is the fact that they call it the Copper Canyon Glowing Garage, and it has like no resemblance to any Piston Cup racetrack, let alone the Copper Canyon Speedway.
It does have a Copper
Dude, it's
Canyon
Like you
sign,
literally
though.
could have slapped a Los Angeles International Speedway logo on this, and it would have not changed a thing.
Literally, dude, because the old version of this was Piston Cup themed. What? Literally, they could have done the same thing. I mean, it has Dinoco colors, which is kind of cool, and it, it like glows, I guess, in Dinoco colors. But
I definitely think Ramon is the main highlight of this set. It's
Oh, yeah.
probably, I think Ramon
Well-
will probably be the only reason why some people get it, but
I am
it
definitely.
really depends. You know, it just depends on if they actually do Ramon as a diecast, but I'm not too optimistic about that.
I'm excited for
But-
this set because I think this is going to be awesome for like taking pictures because there's so much here that glows. Like there's a lot of stuff here that like like the orange like big tower thing and like the blue I think that's going to be pretty visually awesome.
You know, it's gonna be really awkward for whoever reviews the glow racers or like the play sets and whatnot is if the glow doesn't show up well on camera.
dude, I'm gonna buy them because I mean, I know people are gonna expect me to review these, but it would be really funny, like you said, if it just doesn't show up on camera. I would
At
return
that
them right
case,
there and
you'll
then.
just have to take like individual photos and just get good quality there and just put it on the videos.
Yeah, worst case scenario. I don't know. I think I might like go outside, charge them in the sun, and just like as soon as like sunset hits or like nighttime, take it outside and like see if it glows good outside. I don't know, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna do it honestly, because you're right. It's not gonna show well on camera.
Yeah, I
Here's
think in the future though, taking them to some sort of I don't know, like for example, like a neon like golfing place. I think going there and taking pictures of them would be really cool.
Ooh, that would look really good.
I also didn't they make like a playset, like a track playset that glows in the dark? Yeah, they did. I think that would also look pretty cool with this.
For this collection or for an older one?
For this collection. I think they connect.
It's the one that
I think
I don't know. Oh, I just noticed they have the new connectors on.
Yeah,
this
they
set.
do. They do.
It's so stupid. There was no explanation for that.
Wait,
change.
I just noticed something on the box. It's funny. Why? Okay. Most Mattel products, right? They're 3 and up, right? Especially with cars, like the diecast say 3 and up. This playset says 4 and up. If you look at the bottom, I'm like, what's the difference between 3 and 4?
We're evolving just backwards.
What's the difference between 3 and 4?
Maybe the assembly
right?
part. That's the only
this
thing I
is
could.
4 and up, not 3 and up.
Nah, it can't be assembly, dude. Because even a freaking 3-year-old, with the help of their parents, can get this done.
No, I'm saying like, what's the difference between a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old? In all honesty, with this, like,
Yeah. Maybe the paint. I don't know. The glow. Are we gonna have another lead? We're gonna have another lead incident. There's gonna be a huge recall. Imagine, dude.
They're stuck up on these.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at a picture of the old playset. You could connect the playset to this. Like, if you, hold on, I'm just gonna send the picture to y'all real quick of the old playset. Real quick. Let's see, do I have a picture I can show on here? I think I do. So I don't know if you see a picture of the older playset or not, but if you remove the finish line section, you can have the ramp like go to the 2-lane area on this playset.
Hold on, I'm about to check the photo.
Oh wait.
Where did you send it?
Wait. Hold on. I just remembered. I need to take a screenshot and send it to you.
I know why.
Okay. So you see, like, I'm trying to find a picture of this. I could have sworn I had a picture of this. Do you see it?
Not yet.
Oh, I sent it on Instagram. Sorry.
Oh, on Instagram. Oh, why didn't you say so?
Sorry, my bad. If you see where, okay, hold on, let's see if I can. Do you see like where the finish line is? You can like remove it with the clips. You know, like with the connector thing.
Oh yeah.
If you remove it, you can connect the tower playset on the other end.
But then the cars are coming in backwards.
I guess, but
I mean, you can connect it to the other side too, no?
I don't think
Or
you
is it that
can
chunk
because you see how like it's kind of like
the chunk of plastic?
yeah, in the center.
Oh yeah, that probably will mess it up.
But I mean, it's just an idea if you want to have them all connected.
Yeah.
And technically, there is a winner circle on the tower, on top.
With the lightning bolt?
No. Like you launch the cars from the playset. Like you launch the cars and then they go up on the tower. Yeah. Just a cool
okay, I got
idea.
You now. Yeah, I got you now.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the glow racers. I hope that honestly, I do kind of like this sideline. I think it's fun. I feel like the old sidelines.
I still don't know if I'm gonna get them or not, though. I think it might depend on two things. If they can come up with a good like storyline behind them, because sometimes they give descriptions for these lines. I think if they give a sensible one where it seems realistic, and also if the glow actually works first and foremost, like it works well. Then
True.
Yeah, I'll consider. But at the moment, I'm on the fence. It's like one of those lines where I kind of need to see people get them and show better pictures and images for me to really have a good say on them.
Oh, I got the perfect story. Here we go. It's
boy.
Chernobyl disaster day at Radiator Springs Copper Canyon Speedway. And all the glow racers, Lightning McQueen and Jackson Storm, need your help. Help them jump over the racetrack with Chernobyl nuclear waste at the bottom of the track.
I knew that's where you're going with this.
Whoever gets to the top of the ramp at the top of the Copper Canyon Speedway wins. I don't know, dude. Honestly, what story? How do you glow in the first place?
I mean, there's glow in the dark paint. It does exist. I think it's supposed.
I guess they've never animated. Okay, they've never animated glow in the dark paint, right? And I'm not counting the one bit of Mater's musical because it's not really glow in the dark paint. It's just neon effect.
The only thing I think it's supposed to be like neon or something, but I don't know. Hey, wait.
I know what they could do. What if it's like, the lights are out at Copper Canyon Speedway, and Ramon painted everyone so that the race can continue using fluorescent paint.
That works. Honestly,
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's honestly A for effort. I mean, they came up with something.
I think my favorite thing about this is the playsets, because the playsets glow as well. I think that's the thing I like most about the glow racers, is because I think the thing I don't like about the drag racers or the mud racers or the rocket racers is because the playsets didn't really. They just felt like normal playsets. They didn't feel exclusive to those certain off-brand series things, whatever you want to call it. But the glow racers,
they feel generic almost.
Yeah, but this feels like it's meant for the glow racers only, which is what I like about it.
Yeah, it's simple racing, just with glowing features.
Yeah, like the playset definitely represents the racers, which is cool. Of course, we need more racers than just McQueen and Storm and Cruz, but I mean...
Hey, don't forget Mater.
How funny would it be if they called them glow racers? Yeah, only 3 of the cars were racers.
That'd be so stupid. That would be sad. I will say, though, it would be cool if they made, like, a glowing Sally, a glowing Flo, Luigi and Guido.
The one thing I will say, though, is, like, if they are going to do more races, which, I mean, if they're going to stay true to their words of glow racers, they better. Can we please get some stock cars finally? Like, they got to the point where all they were doing was next gens in these spin-off lines. Like, just to freshen it up, why don't you put a Cal Weathers in there or something?
Dude, yes. Cal Weathers, got almost no love. He does want more Dinoco.
I mean, to be fair, that was kind of his character in Cars 3, just not getting any love.
How about a glow in the dark chick Hicks? A glow in the dark chick Hicks.
Ooh, that would be beautiful.
That would look cool if they actually used like the chick with all his decals, like the green one.
Yeah. Glow in the Dark King would also be kind of cool.
They could also do a Glow Racer Rich Mixon. I'm just saying.
Glow in the Dark Doc. It's the ghost of Doc Hudson. He glows green.
It's Doc's spirit.
Okay. Well, I guess that's enough Glow Racers. Now we have Case K. By the way, I just want to say a lot of these images were provided by Disney Cars Diecast reveal, and he has it nicely laid out so I can easily use it. So yeah, it's just easier to use. So yeah, that's where this photo is from. So we have one McQueen, one Cars.
Well, it got to be more specific than that. There's like 4 different McQueens in this case.
One Cars 1 normal regular Lightning McQueen.
Damn, bro, he's coming after your throat.
Yeah, man, get out with all the specifics.
One Lightning McQueen with racing tires. From Cars 2, World Grand Prix.
Prime McQueen.
We have Patty from Cars 1. With that, that's was seen with Mario and Shreddy. Is that specific?
All right, Aaron, I take it back.
we have a Tubbs Pacer. We have Petrov Trunkov, which is absolutely awesome.
It's not Petrov, my guy.
Vladimir Trunkov. Vladimir Trunkov. Tailgate?
Yes.
West Philanopus?
Yes.
I got it, finally. We have one Sheriff, one Duck, one Cruisin' McQueen from Cars 1, seen in the Cruisin' Shabooms. Okay. We have Mater. We have one of the Ghost Twins. One of the Ghost Twins.
Who, by the way, I think they're actually naming the Ghost Twins. Like, they're giving them, like, actual names. I think this one is apparently Louise or something like that.
We have, Mato. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Dexter Hoover with the green flag. Mato?
Mateo.
Whatever. I always get confused. It's confusing.
I understand that. Like, I see people, like, mix up them so much because they sound so similar.
We have, one Drift Party Mater, which is nice to see him more frequently. We have 2 McQueens, Road Trip McQueens. Road Trip from the Disney Plus TV show, not the 2016 Sideline series, whatever. 2 Mario Andretti's, 2 Greebles, and 2... What was the name of this guy again? Or girl, whatever.
Niles
Speedcon, that's right. But yeah, this is a pretty good case. 2 new cars. 3 amazing re-releases. I don't know which is more exciting. The Lemons or Mato?
Mato's definitely more exciting. I mean, let's be real.
I know.
On the basic.
I know. But... It's just awesome to see Cars 2 Head Lemons again.
Definitely was a right choice, though, to put Mateo and Mato in the same case.
Oh, 100%. That was smart.
The one thing that has me a bit concerned is 2 Niles Speed Cones because, okay, so Niles Speed Cone's first case, which hasn't hit retail yet, by the way, but his debut case, he had 1 Niles Speed Cone in that case. The one that is in the case with, like, Rumbler, Mater, and the West Philanopus, all that is starting to get to the, resellers online, that's also 2 Niles Speed Cones. So if this is true, too, that's another 2 Niles Speed Cones. And the only thing that I'm seeing here is that Niles Speed Cone, like, he screams a peg warmer. Like, he's getting those peg warmer vibes where, like, eventually down the year, he will become a peg warmer.
At least he's, nice looking. Like
Yeah,
it's
I've seen pictures.
it is a nice peg warmer.
100%. I just like that there's a soft flash racer that can kind of go well with Peggy Liner.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just think that he definitely is a little too short, and I don't know. He should be like at least like another inch longer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But also, I don't know why, but this case is really satisfying. Like you have Patty and Mario in the same case. You have Mato and Mateo. You have at least some cars from Cars 1, 2, 3 on the road and Cars Tune. I don't know, it's just really satisfying.
It's kind of crazy. There's not a single like besides On the Road McQueen. Like besides him, there's not a single Mater or McQueen from On the Road in this case.
True. Then again, I mean, there's only 2
That's
on the
true.
road Maters out. If you don't include the normal Mater from on the road.
Oh, but okay, Gael, I don't know if you know this. I think you've seen the pictures, but have you seen how tiny Mateo is?
I've seen, I think, one photo.
He's
Professor
a
Z
super
looks bigger.
diecast. No,
No, wait.
I said this to Aaron like a couple nights ago. I said it's gonna look so weird and it's gonna look so wrong because he is so small, but he almost feels like he should be a kid. Like, you know how they have some kids in the Dino Park and they're like Mateo's model, but they're smaller in a sense. It kind of feels like it's what they would do if they were to downscale it for a kid. But
Ooh.
you put Mateo next to Mato, their diecast. Is Loki gonna look like Mato just like married a minor or something?
Oh, hell no.
Especially
Never
the
cook
facial
again, bro. Never
expression
cook
too.
again.
Like Mateo's facial expression on the diecast, it looks kind of kitty. You know what
Mateo
I
is a Minecraft YouTuber confirmed.
mean? They're gonna look good together, but like so sus together at the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a nice case though. I do like it.
Mato's flying off the shelves 100%.
Oh,
You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, I think you know the thing is with these cases, they're amazing. Like the contents are great, but it's almost like you have to wait even longer because you need to find out what's the 12 count version of this case.
True. I will say it is
'Cause
nice.
Oh,
If-
dude, all those good ones are gonna get cut. I feel.
Like if Mato isn't in the 12 count case, I'm gonna cry. You know?
I think they might cut out. I have a feeling they might cut out Patty, maybe
You're
one
cutting
of
out.
the. Oh, I am. Hello.
Hello.
Do I sound fine now?
Kinda.
Okay.
Better.
Give me a. Let me try fixing it.
I don't know if it's
My
my end or
microphone.
not though. I don't know
Okay. What about now?
Okay, yeah, that sounds better.
Okay.
I don't know if it was my end or not, but yeah, this is a nice case, and I'm honestly happy Mato is in this case because maybe she can also be in another case after this, possibly more chances to get her.
Ooh. Who knows, dude? Who knows?
Watch it be like as
Hopefully.
expensive as Bubba or something.
Anything Mater
Oh,
family
honest-
related just
I-
becomes
that's
rare.
That's another thing that just makes Mato like so desirable and so highly anticipated, and she will definitely, I think, in my opinion, I think she will be the most popular release of the year, 100%. And it's also down to the fact that she is Mater's sister, and she technically is like the first. She's like the first family member we've gotten of Mater since the Storyteller cars, you know?
Yeah.
And it's pretty significant.
Little did I think we would have like family relations to Mater be released as toys. Like if you would have told me in 2006 that like, oh yeah, there's gonna be like a whole Mater family lore, just you wait and see, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so right before we get on to the big main part of the podcast, I will be here for a whole other 2 hours. We have a factory custom. This is the best
gives
factory
off-
custom ever.
It gives off like a video game paint job vibe, or almost like something the Disney Store would have done. Like, you know how the Disney Store in the past, they've done like all these crazy different paint jobs.
Yeah, well that's because it is. Or it is one of those. It's like, so back in like 2008, maybe 9, they made like a sticker book and like all the like main Cars characters had like unique paint jobs, like pinstriping and everything, and they have artworks for them too. Um, I should have got a picture of the artwork actually. And Tomica made like all of them, like the same year that the um sticker book came out too. Disney Store made a few of them as well, but Mattel never did. Which, I mean, would have been cool if they did, but oh well. So this is just kind of exciting, I guess, to like finally have it. If you like want some of those unique, I guess, paint jobs for McQueen, because it is a cool paint job.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good paint job. There's nothing wrong with the Tomica scales or their company or their diecast, but it just feels satisfying when you have them in the same scale as the Mattel
Oh yeah,
ones, you
definitely.
know?
I've always wanted to get like a Tomica collection, like not like get every single one, just like kind of have like all the townies, maybe some of the mainer characters. Um,
What I do is I collect the cars Mattel basically doesn't do. But now there's factory customs doing them, and it's like, oh, okay, so my Tomica collection's slowly becoming more and more useless now.
Yeah, but I think it still holds some value because the factory customs still aren't like officially made products. Whereas, the Disney Store ones will always be officially made products,
True.
yeah.
Factory customs at the end of the day, they are knockoffs.
Yeah, true.
But
They don't look bad though for fakes.
true. I've seen bad ones, and these are not bad ones. Really, the only thing I'd
Yeah,
probably
these are
change
pretty
is like
good.
the wheels, maybe like with actual white walls. But other than that,
Maybe separate the eyes a little bit, but they're not that bad. It definitely screams like 2008 or 9, like
oh
you guys
yeah,
said.
I definitely want to get this one. But yeah, after the Blue
Yeah,
Mater
it's
and
not.
this
It's
one, like they've been, and also some of the Tomica ones, like yeah. Although I do want to get some Tomica cars, like I said, but they're so expensive. The only one I have is
yeah,
like
they are.
Jeff and Sarge.
I respect Tomica with their. Oh no, not Tomica. No, yeah, Tomica, and I guess these factory customs also, for the aspect that they don't really do the crazy, more goofy stuff. They go for like cooler, more simple, realistic stuff. You know?
I mean, hey, they did that
Yeah.
with Thomas after the Switch for a while too.
Yeah. You got my little. You understood what I was going for.
Yes. Like they don't do the crazy wacky play sets. I mean, they have the nice simple ones.
Yeah,
In fact, it's also funny
it's crazy.
because even the All Engines Go play sets feel more down to earth compared to Mattel's.
It's crazy how we're comparing Thomas to Cars now, as far as their merchandise. I didn't think we would get
Same
to that
companies.
low
I
point
mean,
with
same
Cars.
companies.
Yeah, same company, but I didn't think they would apply Thomas goofiness to Cars. I mean, that's more on Pixar, right? Because, like, I don't know, man. The fact that, like, there's a thing like Dino Cars now, and it's like one of the most marketable things right now for cars. It's like, okay, now this is appearing more and more kiddie-like, you know?
Yeah.
More unrealistic. Like, what happened to racing? Like, why is there dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs is definitely the goofiest one out of all of it, but yeah.
Yeah. The other ones, like, Salt Flat Racers, that one was honestly, like, the highlight. That one was badass.
Mm-hmm.
The
Hey,
Cryptid Buster, that
Oh.
was cool, too.
Sure, one thing I definitely would love them to do is to revisit the Salt Flats idea in the future and expand on it.
100%.
Well,
I just didn't like how they made them seem like they were a bunch of weirdos.
yeah, that part, yeah.
Like, by the end of it, like where McQueen and Mater are like, let's get out of here. It's like, okay, and they're like all desperate for Mater to stay. Made them seem like, oh yeah, these are weirdos, and we're never gonna come back here. Like, if anything, do that with the circus cars. Those are the real weirdos.
Yeah.
The more I watch the circus episode, the more I cringe. But we're getting off topic. I'm gonna save that for another video.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just rant about those episodes.
So yeah, we have a lot to talk about now because we're gonna be talking about the poster.
I don't even know what
Oh
it's.
boy.
So we're gonna do like each individual item, which there's nothing. By the way, we are skipping Dexter Hoover just because that's not interesting. Um, I don't know why I sent that one. Uh, First we have Todd the Pizza Planet truck, and the image is really small for some reason.
A very, very welcoming re-release, 100%.
Yes.
New to
100%.
Taco. And plus the Todd that I have from China, right? That is the Cars 1 version. It has a lot of chips on the end because it's from my childhood. So this is like my first opportunity to finally like replace it.
I
I
wonder
wonder
if it's gonna be the dirty version or the clean one.
I think it'll be the dirty one, which is kind of ironic actually, because the Cars 3 version that they released is like super clean, even though it technically should be the dirty one because he appeared in the Demolition
I
Derby.
know.
But anyway,
I'm excited for this one because Thailand is really good at like rust detail and stuff, like the dirt detailing.
Ooh, yes.
So that's why I'm really
wonder-
excited for this.
I wonder if the Todd the Pizza Planet truck from this release, I wonder if they'll actually give it a matte finish.
Does the original one don't have a matte
Ooh.
finish?
No,
I don't
he's
think
like
it does.
it's just like shiny, but it just has rust detailing on it. But China did
Oh.
that. China didn't do. You know how like the rusty cars, like Andy Vaporlock, for example. He's not a matte finish from China, you know, but he's a matte finish from Thailand.
That's true. That's
Dude,
true.
I'm excited for this one then.
Me
This
too.
one's gonna be a good one if they
Also,
if
it'll
they
be a
perfect it with
unibody.
like a matte finish.
Also, he'll
That
be a
too.
unibody.
So it's gonna be a really good one.
I'm curious if
Yeah,
the back will be metal.
It'll definitely be one. I think Todd will definitely be one to pick up, even if you already have it.
Yeah.
I think for sure it's gonna be different.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. I'm curious what's
Do
the
you
best
guys think-
re-release now, this or the Lemons?
Do you guys think the whole re-release of Todd? I mean, it seems random at first, but when you think about it, you think it maybe would have done maybe with the fact that like the Disney 100 and it's like like part of the legacy and like Pixar and everything.
Probably, but
Far
also
stretch, but-
Patty and Mario are also
maybe.
being re-released.
Hmm.
It is a really
I don't
good
know.
re-release, though. Also,
All
I
the
don't.
Cars 1 re-releases this year have been good.
Yeah, they've done some good ones. I think we should get to the Rusty car first. I mean, since we're on the path of matte finish Rusty S cars, anyways.
We are skipping Dexter
Yeah.
Hoover, so that is very appropriate. Yeah, I don't have this one either, and it's expensive too. So
Oh yeah, bro, he goes for like nearly 100 on eBay.
Who,
yeah,
Todd or the?
No, not
Jay
Todd.
Schuster.
Does he really?
yes, I don't
Yeah, he's
have.
super. I remember I was saying too, like imagine like we did another fair game situation where we sold like our current one. I know like Aaron doesn't have it, but I remember how like when fair game, like when we knew he was coming out, but the grand consent that most people did. So we took advantage and just sold our fair game for like a lot of money.
I did
before
that.
he was out for $5.
How many of you guys did that? Was it you and Aaron and Joe as well?
Bro, that's what you call genius IQ move.
Yeah. I felt so.
True.
I
The parents
I
didn't know.
Why I won't
I-
do that with Jay Schuster
I did.
is because he's gonna be different from Thailand, and I want to make sure that the Thailand one isn't a downgrade. I don't think it will. I think it'll be an upgrade if anything. I think they'll probably give him a matte finish as well. So
Yeah. And metal windows probably.
yeah,
I
that too.
remember someone was. I remember when I sold mine, someone emailed me saying like, "Do you think you could drop the price down a little bit? I want to get this for my kid for Christmas." And I was like, I just told him, just wait. They're releasing him in stores next year.
Dude, you shouldn't have.
I felt bad, and besides, I sold it for 55 from an actual seller collector. So.
Okay, I was gonna be like, did you sell it to that person after all, to that mom, or like?
Mm-mm.
I always think about it, like the person that I sold fair game for $100 to like last year, like tail end of last year. I always like think about. I wonder what their reaction was when they spent $100 on it, and then it literally got released for $5. Not even
For
that.
$5, not even that, dude. Like $372.
Yeah, I would be if I was that
Pocket
person, I would
change,
be
bro.
So mad.
Freaking pocket change, dude.
I'm
Same
excited to get
car,
this.
same
So
manufacturer.
funny. It's so funny.
Dude,
Something weird to
that's
think
the biggest
about
troll
is-
of the century.
Something weird to think about is Thailand has almost re-released every single Rusty car.
They're still missing a couple. I think they're missing Michael Sparkber and there was another one. Wasn't
Andy Vaporlock?
Oh no, the blue one.
No, they did him.
Oh wait. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're missing 2.
Oh, they did the deluxe monster truck too. That's surprising.
Yeah,
That was
that
the
one
last deluxe.
released.
Yeah.
No, he was a deluxe, and last year like deluxes were barely available. So
I got him in Mexico. I forgot how much for. I think it was like around $12.
I got him on eBay for 20.
Holy shit, dude! You should have asked me to be one. They were everywhere.
It's not that much of a difference.
I got Craig Facer back in 2016 in stores.
JPET, that's the
Oh, well,
Rusty
yeah.
car's name. Thank you, someone in the comments.
Huh?
Someone in the comments said the name was JPET. Or Japeth, whatever.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't hear that. Sorry. Well, the next one we got is Patty. We kind of talked about this one, but it's also a nice re-release.
It's honestly
Yeah,
a real
for sure.
release because he's only been released like 2 times before this, 2009, 2016. Now I have him obviously. My China
Same.
version is in pretty good condition, so I honestly don't think I'll be picking this one up. But
I don't have it at
in
all.
terms of
Oh.
a release, it's very welcoming.
I have it. It really just depends on if the Thailand one is better or not. Because the China one's pretty
And this
good.
is definitely one of the most unique models that comes out from the first movie. Like
Oh,
just the way
yeah.
it's shaped.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
was gonna say, like, the eyes are so slanted back. Like, is their vision different compared to another car? Like, do they always like
They
look
can
down
never-
when they want to talk?
They always have to be looking like near to the bottom of their windshield to look straight.
That's gotta suck, bro. Like, poor guy.
I didn't think about that now till like
Charlie
now.
Checker too, man. Charlie Checker's eyes are like so far back too. Like, the guy's gotta really look forward, and he's a
True.
freaking pace car, bro. Like how do you hire a guy whose eyes are so far back to be a race
Oh,
official?
I didn't think about that till just now. Great.
Or I think about stuff like that all the time. It's like with Peggy lying, like you've never seen your mouth in your life. Like your mouth's like all the way down there.
How do
Dude, same for like
How-
Miles Speed Cone, like that. Like, it's such a weird car.
planes from the Planes movies kiss?
Ah. Ugh.
I'm here asking the real questions.
Wait, no, hold on. Another question is, how did the cave cars kiss back then? Like, is it just like you just hear like a rock sound effect scraping against each other?
Oh my god. Okay, moving on.
Wait, hold on.
I thought you're about to
more-
go a lot darker there, but that's
Wait,
okay.
hold on. I just want to know, how did we get?
Let Jacob speak. I want to hear him out. Hear me out, Jacob. Tell me what
No,
you think, because I'm pretty sure you'll be reasonable about this, right?
Kid friendly.
No, I just want to make a point because I think it's important to get back on track, right? How did we get to that topic over Patty? Like the Patty from one. How did Patty get to this?
Because of the eyes.
Oh my god.
So next we
Okay,
have
okay.
let's see who's next. Next we have Mark Wilson.
You know, I'm actually kind of disappointed. Listen, it's a good re-release, but on a personal level, I'm disappointed because here's why. There is 2 of this car. Like, there are 2 different characters, but there's 2 that are been released with the same gray, and there's another one. I don't know. I think it's Siren Car.
Black one.
No. There's 2 different characters with this model and color release. They did 2 for the gray and 2 for the black, and they're
Oh,
all
that's
different characters.
That's right.
There's
Yeah.
another one of this one, and his name is Siren Carburini. I have Mark Wilson. I don't have Siren Carburini. So when I saw the
Yeah,
poster,
same.
I didn't know who first, but I was praying it was the one I didn't have, and it happens to be the one that I have. So on that end, like, I'm kind of disappointed, but
How do you release one and not the other is my question.
2-pack coming up soon. Maybe that'd be.
Ooh, that would be a good
actually
2-pack.
Good 2-pack though.
That would be a good one if they're smart about
That
it.
would
If they're
2-pack.
smart.
You know, I still think there's a possibility though that Mattel can screw up. Like, they can label him like Siren Carburini accidentally, or they could release Siren Carburini and label him as Mark Wilson. This is like the one time, right? It's the one time where I actually hope Mattel makes a mistake.
Dude, imagine.
It's the one time, Mattel, I don't ask you for a lot. Yes, I do. But please, one time, please make a mistake.
Jacob, imagine once it comes out, it's like it's labeled Sarah or Mark, but when you look at the car, it has a completely different expression from both Mark and Sarah. What would you do? You can't even tell what character it is.
And just go about my day. Hey, no, that's good.
Just a third new character. I don't have this guy at all, so I'm excited for that one.
No, honestly, I think at the very least, though, they definitely should have done the same security guard, but one of them in black. Like, they should have done a black and a gray one.
Yeah, because I don't have the black. I don't have either of the black one.
I have both of the black ones, but not a single one of those gray ones.
Of course, they had to release the one London car I have from Cars 2. Because I don't have that many London cars.
That's why I'm disappointed, man. Like, I mean, it's still a cool re-release, though, all things considered.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's nice to get some Cars 2 stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only... Oh, no, we're getting into the villains now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Miles Axelrod.
This is a re-release I can get behind. 100%, because I don't have him.
Same.
From his team release. So this is very welcoming. Unlike Mark Wilson, which I already have, so it's a bit of a letdown. Miles Axelrod with open hood, I don't have, so very welcoming, 100%. The one thing that I know people will complain about, and they have a point. He's another car that was originally released as a chase, and they're now like releasing him again. And all the chases were meant to be like one-time only releases. So he's another chase that they completely just like threw out the bin in terms of the chase logo.
You wanna know my thoughts? I don't care.
Go for it.
I don't care either too much, but I know
I really don't care. It's just nice to get it.
It's because they don't even do chases anymore for cars. It's like they don't even care anymore, or it just doesn't have a meaning.
I mean, I know people are against it because technically them doing chases mean that like it's a one-time thing, even though they're gonna probably break their own rules. But I kind of wish they still did the chases like every now and then.
It's because I think what's going on, it's like, it's already a disaster with Hot Wheels, Super Chase, Treasure Hunt, Super Treasure Hunts, and it's like, why are you going to bring that?
I think just giving some cars like the Chase logo, like they used to, it kind of gives that little bit extra spice to hunting or collecting.
Yeah. And besides, there's still some
I think Mattel's been thinking it's like it's a kid's diecast franchise, and I think Mattel's probably like, oh, like, what parent's going to be wanting to hunt down a chase, or what parent's going to be looking for a chase if they're all going to be scalped by our Hot Wheels, collectors.
I will say this, there is at least still some value behind the original, because this is
because China, Thailand.
Yeah, because they are still different. So, also it's kind of funny
imagine on the actual packaging.
Huh?
Once it comes out, imagine it had a little circle that said Chase.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
I am looking forward... I'm minor, but I'm actually, like, looking forward to seeing his artwork again.
It's just the same Miles. No. Okay, so last year they released Miles and Miles with microphone. Watch them just call this one Miles again. It's the same artwork.
Oh my gosh, that'd be horrible.
You got the 3 Miles. It's kind of funny how we...
3 miles.
Do precision series again, by the way, so enjoy it.
It's also kind of funny how we almost have every single Miles Axelrod from Thailand.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
The only one that we're missing is the Wild Miles.
That was the deluxe.
But yeah, okay, but I think that one can honestly fit in a single, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, with the new way they're doing singles, yeah.
Maybe.
But low key, imagine the structure of the blister around Wild Miles with all the individual leaves. It's gonna look so.
Dude, at that point, I would just invest in do a 2-piece, attach it once you open it,
Something
like
that, yeah.
So yeah, next we have Vladimir Trunkov and
you
Tubbs Pacer. I'm gonna
do
count these as one.
I was about to say we should do Vladimir and Tubbs like together. 'Cause you might as well.
Yeah, Tubbs and Vladimir together.
They definitely opened.
Surprisingly,
I like them for the fact that they opened the door to more of the specifics of the lemons and the bad guys of Cars 2.
Same.
Because I feel like throughout the years they've been kind of sneaking their way back into the spies. Like, you know, they had your Palisander Finn, okay, and then okay, there's a Holly. Oh, last year there was a Miles Axelrod, that's pretty big. Now we get like actual proper lemons.
Yeah.
Like that's the door in the future for maybe a Graham or an Acer or even some new ones. Who God knows.
We will know
they
when
did
the door is fully
mini
wide
Professor
open.
Z.
Mini Professor Z is basically a 155 scale Professor
Watch
Z.
it be bigger.
It is. They're almost the same size.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. We will know when the door is fully open, when they release a lemon with a weapon.
You think? Oh, you think that Mattel would still release something with a weapon?
I mean, we have
With this
we have the
I don't
Road
think so.
Rumbler cars. I mean,
That's true.
Yeah, but my point is like they're not like labeled as like with weapon. Like you're not seeing like Mater with a flamethrower, for example. I don't know if they would exactly like release the ones where like it literally would be this car with weapon, like Grem, for example. I love
Grem
it, right? But
with
because of how
Nerf gun.
sensitive people are nowadays, because people are really sensitive in 2023. I don't know if like a Grem with weapon would fly, you know, in the factory production
Yeah. Imagine a kid taking it to school.
with weapon. The parents are gonna cry and be like, "Oh, why are you releasing stuff with weapons? You're promoting violence."
Yeah. You can imagine on TikTok, all our For You pages are just going to be filled with like news briefings of like Mattel being canceled for releasing a Disney car toy with a weapon attached.
The thing that's so stupid is like you might as well cancel him now for Road Rumbler Mater. He literally has a flamethrower on him.
It's just people who go woke at the worst possible time, man.
Doesn't Jeremy also have a weapon? I think.
Oh yeah, that's
True.
Like he has
And
like,
it's
one
a
of those, like,
Hugo.
scatter-
Oh, that's true.
I hope we get the other two head lemons as well.
Those are
Dude,
the
I don't
ones
even.
the most. I actually don't even have J Kirby Gremlin, so
Really?
I would love for him to get re-released.
Funny enough, I don't even have the normal Vladimir. I have the one with the boot.
Dude, the
But not the
boot one with the
normal one.
boot is so rare. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous.
I found it in Mexico, I think. The one with the boot, just sitting there for like $5.
Bruh.
That's incredible. But hey, at least this is technically another new car for you.
Yeah, for sure. When I saw the poster for the first time, I was like, "Oh, Vladimir." I was like, "I already have that one." And then I checked in my collection. I was like, "Oh, this one has a boot." I was like, "Oh, never mind."
I think what a lot of people will also appreciate is that since they're finally releasing another trunk of another Pacer, you can finally get into doing like customs again for Pacers. Because like for a good while, you only had to go online and buy like Pacers for above store prices. If these get distributed well, like you can easily just take Tubbs and Vladimir and do like custom Pacers again.
Yes.
That, and if they don't sell well, and if they actually like peg warm, then yeah, for sure we can do a bunch of customs. But what if they do?
I do see them selling well. I don't see them like just hanging around the shelves. Vladimir and Tubbs, I think, I'd imagine that they would be pretty popular.
I hope so.
I hope so, because I'm going off of what's been happening with Holly Shiftwell, because I thought she was going to be a popular re-release, and she's been the one sitting the most now with
Really?
Suki and with like Darla Vanderson. At least at my Walmarts, yeah, there's like
Yeah,
two whole
Yeah,
pegs.
no, they've been gone in my Walmarts.
yeah, and also like ones like Clara Gunzer, she's a bit of a peg warmer culprit right now.
Yeah, I've been seeing that one.
I think honestly, I think Claire Gunzer is unlucky, if anything. Like, I feel like she is peg warm, but it's almost like because she's in the case with the Disney 100. So when you see her, right, that's the Disney 100 case. So everyone wants the Disney 100 cars and left behind.
My peg warmers have been Greebles.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys had Maypillar Derev? Maypillar Derev's been peg warming in my stores too.
It's pretty much like all the clown.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah.
No, Mattel, take notes. Look at this.
I think you mean
basically
MC?
half your clown cars, almost all of them, are peg warming eventually. I won't be surprised if Kelly Beambright like peg warmed at a certain point.
Okay, first off,
I don't think it will, only because it's a beetle, and beetles are like really popular within like car communities.
true.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a mega coincidence that a lot of their clown cars are peg warming. Like I'm glad they're
Yeah.
doing. Just,
There's
like,
so
in the
many
grand-
MCs at my Walmart.
That will never get old.
MC.
MC, May Pillar Derev, Claire Gunzer, Holly Shiftwell, Darla Vanderson, Suki. Who else has been peg warming? Dude, Finn McMissile has been selling pretty well.
Oh yeah. He
Because
has.
it was
He definitely
peg-
has.
I think because it was Finn's first release from Thailand, like a regular Finn.
Yeah, and Finn is really popular.
Not only that, he's really popular, especially on TikTok. Have you guys seen that a bunch of people are like barely realizing how cold and hard his theme goes?
Yes.
Bro, Finn still has the coldest theme song of anyone in the franchise.
I hope this did not get copyright.
For real.
Anyways, moving on to our first new car, Breaker Boggs.
I will say from the poster, I'm glad that they put him in the Cars 3 section because after he was on the back of an on the road car back, I was honestly kind of scared they were gonna release him under on the road package.
How do you guys think the packaging is gonna look though? Do you think it's gonna be on the road?
I hope.
I hope not. This
That would be the
poster-
stupidest thing ever.
I just
reason
want to
that-
hope that the back packaging was an error.
The thing that's interesting though, okay, so Breaker Boggs, as far as we know, he's the only new car for the year that isn't from on the road, besides Adam Rodriguez. But I mean, like, in terms of he's gonna get released on the regular red packaging. Let's hope. But if he is, he'll be the only new one in that packaging. I wonder if
That's
they're
crazy.
gonna give him the new for 2023 logo.
I hope so.
I mean, they did last year.
Yes,
it's
but
like a little
they did
yellow
it for
sticker.
some, but they didn't do it
They
for
were-
others.
That's my
Oh, that's
point.
true. That's true. It's really inconsistent.
I hope next year we get a new package design. I'm sick and tired of the red.
Oh, no,
What do people
they
call it? The red velvet or something?
No, they definitely will, because they've never done the same package style for more than 2 years. 2 years has been their maximum, and they
Yeah.
haven't done that often. There's 2011-12 for Cars 2, Port Corsa background. And they did it again in like 18-19 for like that blurred desert
Yeah.
packaging, and that was pretty much it. So
Technically,
100%
final
next year,
lap.
we'll get new packaging. I think for the mainline though.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
on the
could
road
see
pack-
them. Yeah, I could still
that-
see them use on the road package design.
that one, yeah. But I mean, like the red packaging.
Yeah.
I think they will change.
Please.
If you want, I think maybe they'll go for almost like a green theming, maybe.
I feel like green is just the only other color to go with.
I feel like
How's-
you can't do.
Yeah.
You can't do blue because blue desert and it's too soon.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not gonna do red theming. I
Purple
think
would
the
be
desert
kinda
there's
cool.
any already.
Purple might be
It
kind of
definitely
cool.
would look cool. I just think the most realistic route to go in terms of a refreshing color would be green.
Watch them use like the same package design. It's just green. They just switch the colors.
That'd be so lazy.
It's Mattel.
I wonder what it's like at the office at Mattel. Do they stress? Do they have like a yearly meeting? It's like, guys, it's that time of the year again. What's the color gonna be this time?
Green.
You're
Okay, well,
fired.
I know what meme I'm making
Purple.
after this.
As long as they do it right, I wouldn't mind green because they've never done green as a main color before.
Green would look interesting, especially if it's that like teal green, like or not teal, but like that minty green, like on the Breaker Boggs background.
Oh
Is it like
yeah.
that minty
Okay.
green?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it would look good.
I was thinking like my
like-
profile picture green.
No, yeah. At first glance, like when you think green, you're thinking like your profile picture. But what if they go by like the colors, like in the future, based off of like the what's it called? The key at the bottom of that poster, where it's like, oh, each movie is a different color. What if they start doing that next year?
They should, if anything. Like I think they should like put like a different.
I think it looks clean.
I think they should do a different packaging design for each movie, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it back to the old days. You know how
Maybe
like
Cars 1 do like a desert in the background. Then for Cars 2, I don't know, you can do a Tokyo background, London background, whatever. And then Cars 3, just put like a racetrack in the background.
ooh, you know what I just thought? What are the chances that they don't even do a green packaging or everything we're saying that they should do, and they just like start using the color changers background?
End it. End it all.
I mean, it's almost like the 2006 packaging, but even then, like it's still kind of lazy.
Well, I can't wait to army build these guys. By army, I mean just get to. But yep, now we have some really good new stuff.
Okay, well, let's get to like the re-release first.
Huh?
Let's get to the Cars Tune re-release, quote unquote.
Oh wait, yeah. I almost get that one. Kabuto. I wouldn't think this would be interesting.
That better be the expression.
Yes,
that better
please.
be the expression.
Please be the expression, 100%.
Because I love that
Bro,
expression. That
if that is the
expression looks
expression-
awesome.
If that's the expression, I'm going to my nearest Walmart and saying, "Give me my money."
Oh, yeah, because I'm not a huge fan of the expression. Okay, I think you called it the Jeff Gorvette expression. I call it the Leakless expression. It's the same expression as Leakless, the old.
Well,
one.
no, I say Jeff Gorvette because his normal expression, he's looking dead center. At least Leakless is looking off to the side a little bit.
True.
But just like Jeff Gorvette with the NPC like grunt expression, just looking dead center, and it's like personality.
Like this expression looks so cool. It's so good.
So, it kind of reminds me of when Mater in his Tokyo Mater modified version first like drove up to the starting
And
line.
Kabuto is like saying, "You look good, but can you race?" It reminds me of that.
Yeah. That expression reminds me just of that.
It's cool. And
I
okay,
have some hope they'll do that expression, only because Thailand has been doing more like
expression
detailed
variants.
expressions compared to China. Yeah,
And
that's my hope.
I think the other reason why I think they will. Wait, what?
They literally released Kabuto last year and just did it on generic cars, and I get it because the car tunes weren't back by then.
Well, yeah.
But I like putting it under Mater's Tall Tales this year.
And if it is a unique expression, I think that would be really cool to kind of actually separate your Kabutos from Cars 2 and Cars Tune.
Is you know what? I just thought of this actually. So if it is actually under Mater's Tall Tales, so the card will say as seen in Tokyo Mater. This guy does have artwork. They better not put Tokyo Mater on that package as well.
Actually,
that's true.
Actually, I kind of hope they do just to be consistent.
Oh, screw consistency. I'm like I'll give.
What is this? A good company? No, it's Mattel.
No, but like this guy has an artwork. You better use it.
I mean, to be fair, I think Ito-san also has an artwork.
Jacob, that should have been your senior quote. Screw consistency.
I think my senior quote that I forgot what it was, but I think it centers something around me like bashing like sophomore chemistry.
Oh. Mine was
Dude, they didn't even let us put senior quotes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, my school was against it. They didn't even let us put it. It's so stupid.
That's really stupid. Mine was Aaron out.
Yeah.
Because everyone always called me Aaron, so I just accepted it.
I don't know what I would have put. I probably would have put something like, oh, PistonCupProductions signing out or something. Because a lot of people knew me for as the YouTube kid or like the Cars kid, so I was like, okay, might as well.
But yeah, if they do give him this expression, this would be awesome. It would be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know who, one of you two said it, that they could just put the Mater artwork, or they could put his, but it's like, okay, they've done Gold Lightning McQueen, Steel Blue Jackson Storm, and the colors aren't even right to the
Steel Blue Jackson Storm had Lightning McQueen.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I had like. Oh wait, no. It was like a poster. It was like the Cars 3 poster of Storm, wasn't it? It was like.
I think
Wasn't it like
I
just
think
the movie
so.
poster plastered on the card art, which was
No,
weird.
it was I think it was Jackson, but from a promotional Cars 3 poster.
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was something weird. But okay, now
Dude, I
let's
regret
talk
throwing that
about.
packaging away.
Wait, what?
I regret throwing away that packaging from Steel Blue Storm.
I don't even have Steel Blue Jackson Storm.
Oh, bro, that must have been a huge regret.
Instantly. I
Okay.
unboxed them when I did my face reveal. God
Oh.
knows where that box went.
Okay. We're peak now. Randy.
Oh,
Honestly,
Aaron,
in my opinion, in
off
terms of
topic, Aaron. But
character,
I checked.
my
I
favorite.
checked for you, Aaron.
Wait, what?
I checked for you, Aaron, since I have my phone on me, and Steel Blue Jackson Storm is like $15 to $30 on eBay.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't really care for it
These-
though. I'm not a huge fan of like getting the metallic variants and stuff.
Some bozo's asking 180 though, plus shipping.
Nope.
Bro, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna send this in the Skype group if I still have it. I hope. No, okay, hold on. I have to retrieve the picture, but I'm gonna get this because I saw the most stupidest price bid for an item in my entire life. Come on, I know I have it. Where you at?
Is it the? I think you showed me for the Cars 2 2-pack.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It was like
From
what,
the
$999?
Yes, $999, and that was as a starting bid.
It was like
For a freaking
Francesco and
Cars 2-pack.
McQueen or something like that.
Bro.
Yeah, something weird.
Not
Anyways,
not even like not even something like Big Al would be starting off as a 999 starting bid.
Dude, that 2-pack ain't even that special. I got it at Kmart when it first came out for like $6 or $7.
Bro,
Yeah,
Kmart
same.
was so back in the Cars
Oh my
2 days.
gosh, it was. And
They
it
were
tr-
so
and,
goated.
and like it even had its moments in Cars 3 with the fabulous Hudson Horner McQueen and
I miss when Kmart was like a pretty popular store just because I miss like the Kmart collector days events.
yeah.
Oh, dude, those were the days.
Imagine if they still happen, they would make like for great videos, you know?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
they would. I was going through some older hunt videos of mine, and there's footage of me in Kmart in their final days, and the Cars 3 singles were like $1.50 each.
What? Ah.
And they had the case with Ralph Carlo, Fabulous McQueen. It was like the one of the last cases of 2017. They had
Wow.
deluxes too. They had the Super Treasure Hunt, or what is it, the Super Chase Morgan Martin's Deluxe.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I remember I went to Toys R Us and I found 3 of them.
Dude, Scott Tiller was really rare too from Toys R Us.
I regret not buying the second one I found. I have one, but I regret not getting the second one I saw in stores.
I only found one, and it was like same thing, like towards their final days of Toys R Us. Like I went,
Yeah.
and it was just sitting there. Same with like the tractor, the intro McQueen, the primer McQueen.
At least Toys R Us and Kmart had some nice final send-offs for cars.
They
Yeah.
did. They honestly did. I missed them, honestly.
Me too. All right.
Okay, now we
Becca-
can move on.
Yeah, move on. We have Randy. I'm excited and
The mouth.
disappointed at the same time.
Okay, here's the
Tell us, Aaron, what's wrong with the mouth?
Okay, look, it's the same. It's okay. The eye expression is new, but the mouth expression is exactly the same as Steve Hercel. And whenever I think of Randy, I think his big, creepy smile with his crooked teeth, and also his eyes aren't even glowing green like they were in the show. Of course, this could just be different promotional image, but still.
Yeah, but hey, I agree. Like, I wish that they gave him like more of a grunt, and I wish like you were able to actually see his teeth, for example. But I still think the expression works. It's not
It
horrible.
does. I think I was just
I
expecting
think the
more.
expression is still because he still kind of looks like he's smirking. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I
It's
think
the
I was
same
just
eye
asking.
color as Steve, though.
It is.
It's the same eye color as Steve, which is so disappointing.
That's why I'm hoping it's just because it's a promotional
But yeah,
image
Randy
thing.
is like definitely one of, like the coolest characters in my opinion from Cars on Road, just because of his like persona.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm
Yeah.
really,
I do like
really-
his color though. Like I love Like the
Oh, yeah,
red
the
and
color's
black
beautiful.
look so good together.
Honestly, I think I like him better than Steve Herschel just because of the
Oh,
fact
definitely.
of the red and black combo.
Definitely. I'm really excited for this, and he's coming out just in time for Halloween, which is perfect.
Dude, yes. It would be cool if like he was in the same case as like the Ghost Twin cars, the other Ghost car we saw earlier, and maybe like Ghost Mummy, Luigi, and Guido. That'd be like
Oh
awesome.
Dracula Mater? Question mark.
Dude, that would be amazing if they did.
We know that's not happening.
I'm looking through
sadly.
I'm going through Google right now, and a car that like kind of pairs well with that Randy is the Thomasville Jackson Storm because it's like black and red also.
Oh yeah.
That was a weird storm.
Well, I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm just really happy that we're finally getting him. I do have my
Yeah.
critiques just because I was expecting a lot, I guess, with this one, but
Like, hey, I guess your only hope is Disney Store, Aaron. Hopefully they perfect it.
please. I know they won't, but
Dude,
please.
a 143 scale Steve Herschel would be so cool though.
It
I mean, not Steve
would.
Herschel, Randy.
It would. I mean, you could make a Steve Herschel custom.
Or imagine like a Lights and Sounds large scale Randy.
Oh my.
I'm talking large scale, like the freaking bigger than the Jada cars. I'm talking like the freaking
I know what you're
Disney
talking
Store
about.
118 scale.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking like those plastic
like
ones that
Jada's
light up and
Steve
make
Herschel.
noise, but that also works.
Imagine, dude, like headlights and everything, and it's got like spooky sound effects, and like it's a Disneyland exclusive at Cars Land.
You know how it would be cool if like, okay, so you know how like they decorate Cars Land for Halloween and stuff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it would be so cool if they like I guess added more decorations to Cars Land that were based off of Lights Out.
Like a Randy meet and greet or like a little photo op of him.
I mean, yeah,
I just
that'd be cool.
thought
I was thinking like the
that
twins would also be kind of cool because they're small.
I don't know
Ooh,
how,
that would be cool.
but imagine they did some sort of like ride at Cars Land that came around like during Halloween every year, where like it's pretty much like a like for like, and you go through like the same events that McQueen did and Lights Out, like going through the haunted house. So like you see the ghost twins like right in front of you and whatnot, and all the ghost cars, and you start spinning in your ride.
Haunted Mansion.
Ghost cards.
Tower of Terror, but no, Tower of Terror, but it's Lights Out themed. They wouldn't do that, but
Dude, imagine like you see the ghosts and like they drop the tower and everything, and like you get to the top and you see like McQueen encountering the ghosts and they drop you again. That'd be so freaking sick, dude.
that'd be awesome.
Or even something as simple as like Haunted Mansion rethemed, but like
They
based off of Cars on the Road, you know?
Yeah, I don't think they do that just because it's not as popular or in demand compared to like other.
But
themes.
it's the perfect ride system if they ever wish to like
Oh,
add
yeah.
a fourth, if they wanted to add like a fourth ride to Cars Land. I feel like that ride system would be perfect because it's small, it's like a walk-in ride, and you know you could do it based off of on the road.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, like the Halloween theme stuff. Yeah, like the twins would be kind of cool. Maybe like I don't know, some sort of posters. Maybe I don't know. Something.
They did a B movie. They did display the B movie poster last year when I
They
went.
did.
But
They
other
did.
than
I forgot about
that
that.
was the only thing that was the only thing. It was cool, right? Because it was like, oh, On the Road just came out like the month before.
Yeah.
But hopefully this year there's like some hope they add more because they also added Guido with
They
like
did.
the Halloween decorations and like as a photo op. So it's like, you know,
The
it's
twins, like I
possible.
said, the twins would be awesome.
It would be.
I'm
They
trying-
need to advertise the Lights Out episode more in Cars Land this year because the Lights Out episode is very like Halloween-esque vibes.
do Wraith Rod just shoots through downtown or something.
It's
Bro,
the perfect episode,
I-
dude, for decorations.
Bro, I want Wraith Rock as a diecast so bad.
Yes, I hope
Oh my
next year
gosh,
they
yes.
focus more
Like
on
with
Lights
like
Out.
the green flame as well.
Lights Out and B Movie are the one I want them to focus on more.
Like that's the perfect idea for a gift pack, like exclusive to Target.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Lights
Like you
Out,
could just in the Ghost Twin and Wraith Rock or something like that.
Speaking of lights out,
Or
we
maybe
have
you think they'll do another Salt Flax 9-pack, but it's like Wraith Rock is the exclusive, and they'll add like the 2 twin ghost cars, McQueen and Mater,
I wouldn't mind
Randy.
that. I wouldn't.
That would be a good one.
We have no choice but to put new ghosts in that pack as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Mallory,
Car
Diana,
Hut. By the
Ghost
way,
Tractor, maybe.
just a little transition to Mallory Car Hunt. Will this glow in the dark? I need to know.
I'm very happy that they're doing a ghost car, like an actual ghost car that has like the ghost features.
This is the one that dances with McQueen.
Isn't
right?
this like the? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's
I
just-
said, I don't know. Actually, I might as well check right now. But
I'm pulling up Disney Plus right now.
I just want to know if this is the one that forced McQueen to dance with.
It's just shocking how I don't think they've ever done this before, where they release a color changer, and in the same year they didn't come out with the diecast counterpart for Diana.
President Mater.
President Mater too.
Yeah, President Mayor. Where's lights out? Here we go. Okay, it's loading.
Same.
It's loading. It's still loading. Joke, here's a little funny joke. At least they got the color accurate right on this one and not make it gray.
What do you mean gray?
Remember, what's it called?
Oh, the ball sack car.
Huh?
Huh.
Wait, what?
The ball sack car.
Yes, that one.
Honestly, like, what was Mattel thinking with the color changer? You know,
They were asking for it, dude.
I always thinking, right, when they were producing it, when like, oh yeah, we're gonna change it to pink. Did no one in the factory think, like, when they changed it to pink, like, oh no.
They
Guys,
got
you
they
think
got
maybe
paid to design that.
Dude,
No, what makes
no,
this,
like it's like getting done in the
this-
factory, and one of the employees is like done with the prototype. It's pink. He's like, guys, do you think we should take this back to the drawing board? And the CEO of Mattel comes in. He's like, no, we need it out like
No,
next
what
week.
makes it
Like,
so bad. What makes it so bad is the fact that it has veins.
I know, dude. That's the worst
Okay,
part.
I think we should change the
Back
discussion.
to Mallory Car Hut. Yeah.
Do you think we'll get a green version of the twins as well? And Randy.
I don't think so.
Okay, so
Far-fetched for the
it is
twins.
the one that dances with
Randy,
McQueen.
Randy maybe has a color
I
changer.
saw that too.
Oh yeah.
It is the one that danced with McQueen.
Yeah, it's the one that dances with McQueen, but it's also the one that comes out of the painting that first sees McQueen.
I'm
So-
happy that they're doing like the prominent one though.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Not just a
Not some,
random
like,
one.
Wait, isn't Diana the one that comes out of the painting?
No.
Oh, where does
The only
Diana
thing
come
I
out then?
find weird.
I think
though,
it's
is,
just
you
in the
know,
I think it's just in the background.
I just find it interesting that they're not doing Diana as a diecast because she was a color changer, right?
Yeah.
If anything, expect Mallory Car Hut to be that color changer.
No. She'll be in a 2-pack with one of the twins.
Oh, that would be so bad. That would be so stupid.
I still don't get. I know the twins are coming in a 2-pack, but I still don't get what's the point of putting like one individual twin in a single.
I know.
Right?
It's-
There's no
Like if
point.
they released a single of Mia, like who the hell wants that?
Exactly. No, dude, they made the same mistake with Sarah Cogs and Noriyuki. Like, why are you gonna make Noriyuki a single, but not put it with Sarah Cogs?
Yeah, it's really stupid.
It's like putting Luigi and Guido. Well, they did with like
Sweet tea.
Guido and
And
Sweet Tea. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. No, that was a waste of money, dude. Because
It was.
they did Uncle Topolino with Luigi and Guido. Why couldn't they do Luigi and Guido and Sweet Tea? No, we got a stupid
They
mic.
did back in the day, they did Luigi and Guido and Tractor in a 2-pack.
Now, if we're lucky, we get a freaking microphone.
It's just a single.
A freaking microphone, dude. Come on.
I do have to
For
give
the same
credit.
price.
I will give credit to Mattel this year. Like, they've been including accessories with like the pitties, like like the Thunder Hollow pitty comes with like the barrel with the flame.
The fire.
Yeah, and the dinosaur pitty comes with like a unique tire stone thing.
Pitstopposaurus.
Yeah.
Francis Beltline has Cruise as well.
Yeah. So I gotta give credit
Chick
there.
Hicks's Pity 2-pack. The Chick Hicks Pity 2-pack also.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't Okay, I could be wrong, but doesn't Mallory, like, don't we already know, like, what her artwork looks like? Like, I know we haven't seen the package, but wasn't she, like, one of the cars on the, like, map that came out last year?
Does anyone have a picture of that? Because I'm curious what artworks are on there that we don't have yet.
I got you, bro.
They do, like, artworks of some of the cars. I'm willing to bet that one of them was Mallory, so we already know what her artwork looks like then.
Let me check. I'll be back.
Thank you. Oh, wait, you have it, don't you?
Yeah, I bought it on Mercari for like $10-20.
Wait, you said Francis Beltline as Cruz.
Yeah.
Cruz as
same character.
I know. Someone in the comments pointed that out.
Man, you get what I'm saying.
I know.
Okay, I got the map. I'm opening it up.
I'm just curious if there's any that we don't
The
have.
artwork. That's the artwork. We got Mallory. We got the Spinal Crankshafters. We got Chiefess.
Send the picture, because I forgot what
Oh, yeah, Chiefess. We know we're getting it, apparently, but it's not on the poster.
Do you guys want me to send it on Skype or the group chat?
Send it on Skype, because everything's, like, been there anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm just going to quickly run through these real quick. The remaining ones. We have Squat.
I do like Squat. I like it.
He looks cool. He looks fun.
Another Road Rumbler.
I'm happy he's not
I already
smiling.
know, unfortunately, that the spikes on the top will be rubber. But
Yes.
I kind of wish they were.
They're not gonna be metal.
No.
They're not gonna be metal.
Damn it, you guys
I'm
just
happy
ruined
they're
my
not.
world, man.
No, the metal spikes on Squat, those would be like deadly because they.
Do you want Mattel to have a lawsuit? If those things were metal, parents and kids are gonna get
yes.
No,
injured.
I don't care, bro. I want the metal. I
Exactly.
Wish, like, bro, okay, but
gets it.
Jeremy has like spikes on his top too, but his are like so like puny and small. These ones they stick out so much. Imagine
those,
if they were
yeah.
metal. No,
Those are
bro,
gonna
if
kill you.
you stepped on this, bro, you're in the hospital.
Oh gosh.
No more leg days.
Oh my gosh. But it is nice to get some.
100%.
It is nice to get some Road Rumblers. We'll have 4 now. Whenever Chiefess comes out though, like it is confirmed. Like
It's probably in a 2-pack then maybe.
Or in a 4-pack supposedly.
That's
Dude.
the thing I'm concerned about with the poster, right? Is that like I'm really hoping that it is actually missing some singles. Because if it isn't, and those are like all the singles, then like where's Cave Mater? Where's President Mater? You disgraces.
Yo, when are we gonna get the No Stall RPM and Trunk Fresh semi?
For real, that's what I'm saying.
I don't have I don't have the poster on screen, but they used those for the trucks episode, which is very funny.
No way, Kieran. You haven't seen On the Road yet?
Bro,
Wow.
you're not missing much, but bro.
Have you never like had a Disney Plus subscription?
That's probably it.
We gotta hook them up, bro.
I mean, you're missing.
Like
I've seen the episodes are on TikTok.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. I saw that too.
They're all on TikTok, and they have.
They
like,
might even
thousands
be
of
on
views.
YouTube.
I mean, the trucks one is.
True. They have.
Look
Yeah,
out.
you just need to watch the whole musical, and you're not. I mean.
Literally.
By the way, this is not
cars
the. trains in Cars Kiddo, this is not the spring poster because some of these are gonna be coming out in like September. So.
Oh, by the way, back to Mallory and Randy for a minute. The great thing is, okay, so they aren't confirmed for a case yet, but best case scenario, they're in the next case that gets revealed, and that one by default will probably come out in like September or maybe October. It's perfect time for Halloween.
And in Target, it'll be in October in 2024.
You know, I'm honestly very curious to know what's the next case Target gets in. Because they will eventually get a new case unless they just decide to stop selling cars altogether. But I'm just curious what case it is that they'll get in because it's very unpredictable.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna be so not funny. I'll be pissed. Imagine like if after all this time, like they finally get in a new case, but it's literally just case B that just has the Mater McQueen road trip variants.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay. And then
High
last,
chance.
And then last we have Mato, which has the head dress thing. It has like the wedding.
It's better than nothing.
Well, yeah.
Well, it actually makes sense because Mateo's getting released with the little like wedding thing as well, like on his rear mirror.
The little bouquet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bouquet.
Oh no, I'm not mad. I'm just pointing it out. I do hope they make the.
That's a great expression, by the way, for Mato.
It really
I like
is.
the expression.
Me too. That's a good expression.
It fits well with her character.
I hope it's like metallic.
You could easily take off the flower thing.
True. I hope it's metallic.
Yeah, but then you have like a gaping hole on her roof.
That's true. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers. That's why we got the mini. Am I right?
I don't think there's many opportunities for Mattel to cheap out with like a okay. I don't think there's opportunities for Mattel to cheap out with a plastic portion for her. I think there's a chance she could be like all metal, and that'll make her a pretty hefty release.
True. But yeah, I think that's every single one. Of course, I'm gonna show the poster off as well.
It sucks that it's actually a UK poster because the UK doesn't get 2-packs, and because
yeah,
of that
we don't know the
reason,
2-packs.
Doesn't feature them.
Yeah, dude, this poster's like super unfinished. Like, I bet there's gonna be more stuff once the actual.
Yeah, and the thing,
US...
you know, people are disappointed, like, cause you know, there's no Cave Mater, there's no Chiefess on there's no President Mater. Like some of the more iconic ones that we still are wanting, there is still a chance with the 2-packs, technically.
But then again, like to those people who are complaining that they're not here this year, it's like, come on, if you shove all of that this year, then what is there gonna be to enjoy next year? You know?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I've already been saying that I'm happy that this year was like a fully focused Cars on the Road year, 100%. But next year better not be the same. Like, I better not see like only Cars on the Road releases next year. Like for 1 year is fine, but anything beyond that, like I'm sorry, you need to like dwindle it down a little bit. Still do new releases 100%. Just don't do only Cars on the Road releases. Get back into Cars 2, and Cars 3, and Cars Tunes as well. Like, just level out the playing field next year.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but I feel like if they don't do on the road, because they're like heavily relying on the road right now. Because let's keep it real. Like, if they don't rely on the road, we're just gonna hit like another plateau, like in 2020 or like even like 2018, 19, where it's just a bunch of random re-releases.
True.
Well, yeah,
I do hope
Cars on the Road did very well in terms of bringing new life to collecting.
It did.
It definitely got redundant after a few years. As much as like, yeah, you're technically like completing some collections. Like once we got to 2021, yeah, we were completing the retro racers, we were completing the band pitties and the cotter pin. We completed the next gens finally, but everything just felt so like redundant. Like, oh yeah, another next gen racer. Oh cool, another retro racer. Like they're all just kind of in the same boat. I feel like Cars on the Road brought a lot of uniqueness, and it just brings like new life to the hobby, which I feel like it definitely needed.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm 50-50 because when like Cars on the Road was first coming out, I thought they were gonna completely cancel any Cars 1, 2, and 3 releases and just do on the road like as a main line, like when they did like a new movie basically, like with Cars 2, Cars 3. But no, it's like the the Cars Tunes where it's like implemented into like the main line as a sideline. But if they did Cars on the Road diecast as a complete mainline and cut everything else, they would have finished everything in 2022 and 2023. Absolutely, for sure. But it's also the fact that, like, everything that's been coming out this year that's not Cars on the Road, with the exception of that Thunder Hollow Pity, it's just old stuff that everyone either has or it's just their second chance to buy. It's nothing interesting or really that special.
I hope, this is my hope, next year it kind of builds on what happened this year. So, like, next year, in terms of new cars, I do hope
them to still do on the road releases, but they need to get into more of like the subtle releases that like not everyone was clamoring for at the start. Like, you know how everyone was like, we're clamoring for Mato, we're clamoring for Mateo, we're clamoring for the likes of Jeremy, Chiefess, Cave Mater, President Mater, or like any like the McQueen and Mater variations. Like all of them, like, yes, we want them. We want Randy, like the main ones, the iconic ones. Next year, I hope they go to like the subtle ones that like, yeah, people still want, but it just wasn't highly in demand.
like
at
the
start.
rest of the
So what,
cryptid
like,
cars would be cool.
yeah, like the Margaret Motorway or something. That RV, not the RV, the other camper. That wasn't the RV. That one, stuff like that, or stuff like the black and yellow car from the B movie episode that was fighting the zombies, something like that, or even like some of the subtle Mater and McQueen variations. Like maybe get into like evil scientist Mater or something diecast, or you can even do like Alien McQueen where he has like the alien cloth over him. And kind of give it like the same kind of feature as Cupcake McQueen, where it's like this cover up.
Lance the Rider. We need Lance the Rider, the best character in the Cars franchise ever.
He's just gonna be like the easiest like next gen Vitaline Pity custom.
Lance the Rider is the best character in the entire franchise.
Because he's such a mood. He's like my mood dealing with people on a day-to-day basis.
Don't look at me.
Dude, we haven't even talked about Bella Cadaver. Is she gonna be just a 2-pack exclusive?
I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that.
Chances are she'll be a single next year. How much?
Probably. Oh yeah, probably 100%.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to take that chance.
Or they, yeah. Like I hope they do the other car that was with her.
No, it would be a funny meme template. Someone should take that exact scene, right? When Lance is saying, "Don't look at me," and McQueen's like constantly talking to him, and then he gets like really pissed off. They should put that clip, and someone should say me trying to ask the people at Walmart if they have toys in the back, and their response.
Oh man.
Me asking Mattel when they're gonna make the metal President Mater.
Yes.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. I don't work here.
But yeah, like whenever I mean like build upon like the stuff from Cars 1 through 3, like how we got some lemons, like it would be cool if they build upon that like little like series essentially. Like we get a couple more lemons, we get a couple more Cars tunes.
Let's look at this.
You know what's funny though is I think from all three movies, it'd be the most boring to get new releases from Cars 3. Like I feel like I'm still
for sure
get new releases from Cars 2, Cars 1. Like especially Cars 2. Like I don't care if it'd be a bunch of replays. Please give me more of the lemons. Yeah. Like do a bodyguard Gremlin. Do like one of the bodyguard
Alexander Hugo without the party hat.
Yes, do a regular Alexander Hugo, or like do like some of the prominent ones, like the blue Pacer in the Tokyo Alley,
the blue Gremlin with the microphone
with the head,
or the headset.
The green Gremlin start that first chase Finn and then dies, and then found to his death. Like those.
Here's two super easy ones they could do. The van from Tokyo Mater, the repaint of Van. What was his name? San, I think, or
Ida. Oh, Van San.
Van San. That one, and Professor Z with the net or the Holly Schiffel electricity thing wrapped around him.
I think they called it just Capture Professor Z.
Yeah, they could do that.
That would have to be a 2-pack with Finn.
They could do Palace Danger Finn attached to that Professor Z and give Professor Z a different expression or something.
I just don't get like why Mattel never like thinks of stuff like this. Like even like come on, no, be realistic. The point of making these things is you want to produce something that people will enjoy and love, and it'll sell well, and you'll make money. The whole thing is about money, right? You want to make money, right? What makes you think that, like, I don't know, for example, what makes you think that releasing like a Dinoco Me and Cia for like the millionth time is going to give you more money than a Capture Professor Z and Finn Missile 2-pack?
Yeah, it's very unique and interesting because like I got so tired of seeing racers on the pegs. Like, whenever I saw the Tokyo Mater cars on the pegs, some were sadly gone. I didn't get to get all of them, but I did see, like,
Bro, yes, I fully agree with that. By the
like
way,
just
like the
seeing.
racers have just gotten so
Oh
redundant.
yeah, but seeing Tokyo Mater on like it wasn't Tokyo Mater, the card art. It was just so refreshing to see. Honestly, it just stood out to me. Same thing about Finn McMissile. It just stood out to me for some reason.
Dude, yeah, Sonic Missile and all the Tokyo cars have been like, not like eyesores, but more like
Dude, that's the thing I like about like Tubbs, Pacer,
like
and Vladimir.
they stick out.
The minute that you find Vladimir and Tubbs like on the pegs, it's gonna look so satisfying to finally see their arts in stores again. It's gonna feel like you're
Dude,
almost like brought back to like the 20
like a decade ago, dude. More than a decade ago.
Yeah,
Their last release was 2016, so we're looking at like 7 years.
I'm honestly just getting tired of racers. Like, if they want to release them, just release them in multi packs, and then.
Oh, look, I have another like decent 2-pack idea. Do Tubbs Pacer with paint spray and Union Jack Ramon.
Yes,
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a really good one.
Give Ramon like a shouting expression, kind of like Palace Danger Finn.
I think
I was gonna,
the best 2-packs that they ever did was when they used to label them as movie moments because you were kind of forced to make them make sense.
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna ask you guys this. Let's look back at like when the Cars Tunes diecast first came out. What was that? 2008 or 2010?
2008.
It was 2010 because 2010 was the first year.
Wait, for diecast or?
No,
Diecast.
yeah, diecast.
Oh,
Diecast.
okay. Yeah, 2010.
Okay, 2010. What was running aside them? Was it Final Lap or was it Race-O-Rama?
It was Racerama.
No, Final Lap.
Was
Final Lap was running.
Oh
at
wait,
the Cars Tunes.
yeah. They kind of
It's
blend
Final
in
Lap.
together to me. But
There
yeah,
was, like,
Okay.
There was technically like 3 different things running at once. It was the Final Lap, it
Storytellers.
was the Lenticulars, and Cars Tunes.
and storytellers.
And the storytellers. Yes, you're right. Okay. Now,
Okay,
let me ask you guys this. Out of everything there, what did Final Lap have to offer? And what did Tokyo Mater have to offer? Let's compare that, and then we're going to come back and compare 2023, how they're offering cars on the road, and cars 1, 2, 3, and the tunes. Go.
Okay, well, for starters, like obviously
Damaged boot
Cars
springs?
Tunes back then, literally everything was new. Like by default, everything was new. And Final Lap still had like amazing new characters. It wasn't even like repaints. Like, they were amazing new characters. Like you had Valerie Viet, Antonio Veloce Excelente, Costanza de la Corsa, they were new. I don't know, Johnny, Jamie, not Mato. I was going to say Mato. Milo, he was new.
You had some
they
nice
even did,
background characters.
and obviously we got arguably one of the most iconic releases of all time, Race Damage Moose Springs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And
So
also,
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. Now, jump back to 2023.
can I say one more real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
The souvenir guy truck.
Brian
Oh
Parson.
yeah.
Oh, and
That's a good one. Now jump back to 2023. Besides re-releases and besides being like biased to like Damage the King's re-release, what have they offered that stands out besides Cars on the Road from Cars 1, Cars 2, and hell, even the worst one of all, Cars 3? Nothing.
The only 2
tractor
cars
with
that
tire.
Okay, actually 3. There's only like 3 cars I can think of. It's Revney Griante from Cars 2, Keith Cohn from Cars 1, and Bertha Butterswagen. And Bertha was because, they finally canceled her. But those are like the only 3 that I think really kind of stood out in a way.
The vans.
Exactly. And even then, that's only like 3 cars compared to like the whole Final Lap collection where it was like new cars. But the problem was that was their first movie. Right now we're like at what, 4 or 5 pieces of Cars media. Cars 1, 2, 3 tunes, and now on the road. That's 5 pieces of media. And you're telling me they still don't have stuff to release for those older pieces of media? There's so much, like you guys mentioned earlier. There's repaints of Cars 2 Lemons you could do. There's the Apple Racer that, God forbid, they could re-release, anytime soon. Like, the Apple Next Gen and the stock car. In Cars 1, you can go back and, I don't know, hell, do the Damaged Mood Springs again, but from Thailand. Do Damaged
no stall
leakless.
leakless. There's a few other
You can
damage
do
cars
those.
you do.
The
Some more
one damaged car-
piggies.
we all would.
Damaged Doc Hudson, damaged Cars 3 Lightning McQueen, damaged Road Grand Prix racers. Like, there's so many, and they choose to re-release the most like, I'm tired of seeing, no offense, Cars 2 Lightning McQueen, I know he's great and all, but I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing freaking Miles Axelrod back when, like, it was last year in 2022 when he was, like, barely coming out. It was like there was so many miles just sitting on the pegs. I'm tired of seeing, like, the Cars 3 Cruiser mirrors. The Rusty's Cruiser mirrors was, like, constantly on the peg.
You're
just
right. I
sitting
remember
there.
that. Yeah.
They need to do the Dinoco one for a change.
They do.
Right, they haven't done the Dinoco one in a while, besides the 2-pack.
No, one knows the biggest. You know, what's the biggest BS though is that they. I mean, I know it was canceled, fair enough, but still, how many years since Cars 3's been out? You have never
6.
released Cruise with the Storm decals as a diecast.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, you're so freaking right, dude.
There's
The
a few
only
others, like the
exception
Thunder
I could
Hollow
see, too-
announcer. Like, this is what I mean by building upon.
There's still,
Yeah, and
there's,
also like Brick sponsor as well.
there's room for Cars 3 characters to still come out, but they choose to re-release the boring ones, like the racers, like you said, Aaron. That got tiring for a while. Like, the only re-releases that make sense every year are the townies, and that's only because it's the main cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
But
that's
other
it's like with the final lap. You know, they did like actually the final lap didn't re-release a lot, but the ones that they did, like they make sense because you have to. Like, you know, Lightning McQueen, Mater, Doc, Fillmore, Sheriff. They did the King and Chick. They're fine. They're acceptable because they're the main characters. You expect them to make them every year.
Something that's weird
Exactly.
is that Sally
I
wasn't
go-
re-released that
I
year,
go-
nor in Racerama.
I'd go as far as saying re-release all of the Cars 1 racers next year, and just completely just don't even focus on, like, the Cars 3 racers. Granted, there wasn't even that many this year. Was there any? Like, Aaron, could you put the photo of the poster again? Because, like, I can't
Oh.
even remember if they're.
They didn't do okay. Well, they didn't do a single Cars 3 stock car this year.
Isn't that crazy though? Like, what is their process on choosing what's gonna come out and what isn't? Because, like,
I
one
think
year they're like
the
trying to
reason there was
complete every racer, and now the
I think
next year it's
Cars-
like no racers at all.
No, this poster is a direct representation too with my issue with Cars 3 stuff in terms of the diecast. I get it, but this is why I'm saying new stuff from Cars 1 and Cars 2 would be more exciting than getting anything new from Cars 3 because
there's a
Cars,
few.
everything just kind of blends together. Like, look at the poster, right? Besides
I'm
Breaker
still trying to
Boggs,
get
right? No, here, look at the poster, right? Breaker Boggs is the only Cars 3 character getting released this year that isn't a racer. Everyone else is a next-gen racer, a retro racer, or a demolition derby racer. One of those three. It's just all the same, you know? There's not like where's the flair, you know?
Okay,
I feel like
Where's the
have a lot of
diversity?
room I feel like for Cars 2, you have the room for diversity. Even Cars 1. Like, the thing that confuses me is, like, Cars 1, the movie, right? You literally spend like 80% of it in Radiator Springs with 11 different characters, and yet it still has so much variety.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, now I do want to say
Every
this
McQueen
though
paint
about
job, every Mater paint job, every Ramon paint job,
Yeah.
every townie that appears in the background at the end credits scene.
Okay, I do want to say this though. There are definitely still some Cars 3 stuff that is exciting that they can easily do. In fact, they could have done it this year, but they didn't, and it would have gone great with the Thunder Hollow pity, the Thunder Hollow announcer. We
Yeah, because
still
look
don't
at the
have
Cars 3 lineup. The Cars 3 lineup for this year is so incomplete and random. Like, you're telling me you're doing River Scott, but not Louise Nash or Junior Moon, and you're telling me you're doing Patty, but you discontinue the deluxes and not do Miss Fritter, and you're telling me you're gonna do freaking Tim Treadless and Bumper Save and Jackson and Rich Mixon, but you don't do Dinoco Cruz Ramirez, or you don't do Chase Racelot or Bubba Wheelhouse or Ryan Inside Lane. Oh no, he's
Yeah.
right there. Never mind.
Well, yeah.
But you get the point. Like, it's so inconsistent how there's like some sections and there's not a single freaking
Rich
stock
Mixon
car from
wasn't
Cars 3. Like, not even Cal Weathers or Bobby Swift, bro.
I find
Okay.
it crazy how they haven't done like the modern day, not the heyday, but like in terms of modern day and regular Louise Nash, Junior Moon, and River Scott, they've never been re-released since 2017.
That's what they need to focus
Yeah.
on. They need to do like the Cotter pin again. Like, bring that back. That would be exciting because there's a few cars in there that would be nice to have.
Dude, because even the
Yeah, and
two-pack of the
also
Cotter pin that came
cancel-
out this year was
You
exciting.
can cancel ones like Emily Engine.
Yes. But like, Okay, I can easily fix real quick. Like, I'm just gonna have one new car that goes with like these cars real quick. Of course, I did say the Thunder Hollow announcer, but like the Heyday cars, one more Heyday racer, or at least maybe a background car in the Heyday series or something. Next gen, include a next gen pity or crew chief. When are we gonna get more of those?
Oh, by the way, I'm not even being biased here. Like I'm not even just saying this for bias. Like I generally think next year, you know how like they still do kind of like themings where like certain cars do fit in a certain group.
Yeah,
It's kind of like with Miles with Open Hood and Mark Wilson.
yeah.
They kind of fit in that London UK group. Yeah, okay. I think they should do some sort of Dinoco theming group next year and do like re-releases of
Chick
Dinoco McQueen and Dinoco Chick.
A gold me and
Dinoco
Like a-
chick cakes, bro.
Action.
Honestly,
yeah.
I need to hear you guys' opinion on this one. Do you think it was a huge fumble for them to cut out like the scene groups, like you know how like they had a London category, they had a Cotter Ping category, because like in favor of having them by scenes, now we have them by movies. And like when they first did movies, I remember all of us were like, "Oh, that is so cool! They're all categorized by movies now instead of like by what scene they appeared
I
in."
think people
But
like
by
that.
doing it,
I like it more.
Really, no, I think people like it because it actually like gives them the freedom to release anything they want versus series where
True.
you kind of have to like stick to like what appeared in that series.
True.
And I think Mattel did this on purpose because they don't even trust themselves to stick to.
Yeah, I was
certain
gonna say
series,
there's
so they
always
want
errors and
Yeah.
stuff.
freely release what they want.
you're right. And in concept, it sounds good, but now we actually get them categorized by movies, and we're not even getting new cars besides On the Road. They're meat riding On the Road, and then like everything else is just sort of being forgotten.
I do kind of miss I kind of miss the 2013 to 2016 era where like literally everything was designated to a series and every single individual series had its own individual like unique packaging,
Yeah.
Dude, bring me back the
had
Lightning McQueen and Mater series, bro.
had the
When they would do the
Oh my gosh, that
variations.
was so good.
Look, and you like back then you even had the numbering system, cars were like, for example, 1 out of 14, 2 out of 14.
Yes.
Like
Although I am kind of happy they
That
got rid of
was
those
amazing.
because they did mess up those as well. Like they always skipped a number by mistake because the car got pushed back in a case and then got
they
canceled.
never did that. They
They
did it one
they
time.
did. They did. It
Okay,
was Cone Teeth
besides
Mater.
2017,
It was
besides
2016. It was 2016.
That was one car, dude.
It
And
was
it's Cone
two.
Teeth Mater. Like he's the king of cancellations.
It was 2 cars. It was it was like a
No,
it was
it
a
was a super chase. It wasn't in a numbering system.
no. There was another one. It was like it was a re-release, but like it was still numbered and it got canceled.
No, the re-release was replacing Cone Teeth Mater because they just kind of shoehorned him in there.
Was it? Oh, I thought they didn't. Oh wait, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. But still, like, I'm okay because if they got rid of the number system, because if they kept it, we all know they would have messed it up even more today.
I mean, I guess
I'm kind
it
of
was
okay.
kind of helpful.
Yeah, I am kind of okay they got rid of the series though
I
because
felt like I liked it for the reason that it felt like on Mattel's end they had to actually put effort and thought into what they released.
It felt like a collecting system. Now it just feels like you're buying toys, not
Or-
collecting pieces.
And now, like, this is one of the reasons why I collect the old packages because they're such a good presentation. Like, I have a World of
yeah,
Cars
definitely.
package, like the 2008 World of Cars packaging. On the back, this is literally what it says. All right, collect rare cars, character cars featuring limited run packages or designs and specially marked chase packages, like stuff like that. When they almost feel like they kind of tell you that they care, or like it gives some sort of spice. When they're saying on the back, collect these, or don't speed by any classics you missed the first time. I love that. It kind of
Dude, yes, because it was incorporating almost
True.
like a Hot Wheels system into cars, and it made it feel like collectible pieces. And like I said, now they just feel like cheap toys that like they have no effort in because Mattel's scared of messing up
Yeah.
and
I
inconsistencies.
will say though,
Because look, right now I have the Rich Mixon, the Cars 3 Rich Mixon in my hand. All it says is, as seen in Cars 3, it's metal, and they promote Racing Sports Network. Compared to what Jacob just said, which one sounds better? Obviously, the
oh
old one.
definitely. I will say something though.
with anything-
They had more value back then.
Yeah, I will say
Listen, if anything, what they should bring back in terms of the numbering system is back then, right? They had like numbering systems, but obviously it wasn't like designated to a series. Like everything was released under one broad packaging, and it was all like freedom and all, but everything was numbered. Like for the Racer On, for example, I know the numbers were like kind of random at a certain point, but they were like in a numbering system. Like you had number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
They should do that now. Like, so here's the thing: if you just do that, you don't have to reach a certain number. Like you don't have to say 1 out of 20, for example. It can literally just be how many you want, and you can number them. Like,
Dude,
you're 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will
Jacob,
say
I have in my hands right now the World of Cars packaging, and the back is so beautiful because it's look what they
oh
say.
yeah.
Collect Cars characters by numbers, and it says new molds and old favorites.
I know, bro. That's my point. It makes you feel connected to them being collectibles and not just toys.
Exactly.
I will say this though. I understand why they kind of got rid of like the series and stuff, because now there's so many like cars. I think they have to like do a certain amount a year. Like if you did a whole series based off of like next gens of the cars we got this year, I think there's only like what 4, maybe 5.
Also,
Yeah.
World Grand Prix. They did like what, like 20 back in the day. Now I think there's only like 4. I understand why they did get the
Dude,
series. and stuff.
even Race-O-Rama, dude. Like collect by color, meet my friend Ron Hover or Doc Hudson, and like circling them.
I
like,
remember
a bio of
those.
the
Those were
character.
so good. Oh,
hey, they're nostalgic. They're
Yeah.
nostalgic 100%. Although the Meet My Friend thing was kind of cringe at times.
It was.
Unless it actually
But it
was
was
McQueen's friend. But like stuff, like stupid stuff, like Meet My Friend, the RPM crew chief. Like, bro, he's your rival.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
I doubt you're friends with him.
If it was
Sometimes
like
it didn't make sense,
RPM,
but, like-
like telling his crew chief, like okay,
Like
that would be
imagine they just did that for like Cars 3, for example. Meet my friend Jackson Storm. Do they know?
cool. Wait, no,
No,
It's-
Jacob,
wait,
Jacob, look.
wait.
Meet my friend, Professor Z. And
I was
it's
just
like
about to
this
say
one.
that. Dang it. Meet my friend.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Meet my friend Graham with weapon.
Yes. Meet my friend who always walks around with an AK-47.
Oh my gosh. Meet my friend. Made her with a bomb.
Dude, even the final lap collection, the badge with the golden foil on the
that
top
was
right corner,
that
and
was
like
really nice.
the name tag with like a silver plaque.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. Okay, I have a package final lap car here. This is what it says on the back. Complete your collection, collect these and more. It's the final lap in a race to the finish. Collect 40, they even say it, 40 new characters from the Cars movie, but don't speed by any classics you missed the first time around.
And
what
they give you a checklist.
Yes, and they give you a checklist in the
Yeah,
back.
I
you can
remember
keep
that.
one- You can just check them
Yeah,
off.
I'm
They did do
holding a final lap
checklist in
McQueen right now.
2017, I forgot, but or was it 2016?
Dude, back when the checklists weren't so scarce and hard to find, and we wouldn't rely on a leaker to get us a checklist, they would actually provide you one.
I know. And you know what's really funny? Mattel said that they weren't going to do a checklist this year. And now here we go.
I know. You know what I love about the final lap collection is the fact that little bio Jacob read, collect 40 new characters from the Cars movie, but also the bio at the top that says it's the final lap and a race to the finish. Like if it's like, oh, this is the last collection from Cars before we move to Cars 2. Like it's like a good send off.
Literally, my only complaint back then was how like some of the numbers just started getting like stupid crazy. Like, for example, why is Race Damage Moose Springs number 144? You did not make 144 diecast, but okay.
Hey,
go.
better than the freaking 20 we get this year that are new. Or even
Actually,
less.
there's 35, but yeah.
No, but like even looking at the Cars 2 packaging, it's kind of stupid how like the numbering system was there. It started getting a little whack from here. How do you make Lightning McQueen number 3, but Mater number? Okay, I get Mater's the main character and all,
Have you
but
seen
like
Cars 2?
Race Team Mater's number 1, Finn McMissil's number 2, McQueen's 3, Francesco's 4, Holly's 5, Professor Z is 6, Jeff Corvette is 7, Carlos 8, Raul is 9, Guido and Luigi 10, 11, Acer 12, Graham 13, Race Team Fillmore 14, Sarge 15, and Rod Torque Redline 16.
Yeah.
That was the first 16 in my opinion. Back when they did it.
Let's see. I'm like going like through every year, dude. I have all the packages here with me. Oh, this is a good one. 2013. The World Grand Prix will determine who the fastest car is in the world. Collect all 17 of the World Grand Prix series. See release dates and more series at www.mattel.com/cars. Back when they would inform you what was the new stuff coming. We didn't have to rely off of a leaker.
But I know why they don't do anymore, because they don't just do strictly American packaging. Like everything is kind of international.
That's true. I do understand that, but
the thing is, I get why they don't do it, but I miss when the cars in the back, they actually labeled them, so like they told you their names on the back. Now it's like a stock photo.
Yeah,
dude, and even 2014, the packaging kind of changed. Now it says World of Cars and not Disney Pixar Cars, but they changed the back. It says their name still, and it says available 2014, and it says each sold separately, subject to availability, because obviously depends on the stock. But they were aware of like their situation on stock, what they're gonna come out with, and then the year after that, 2015, same thing. It's labeled on the back, available 2015, and you get a checklist at the bottom.
Well, it was funny though. I remember like this one person back. I forgot who it was. I remember this one person back in 2016. I think they showed this video of one of these what are they called, sidekicks, like at Walmart, and the sidekick said, "We get in new cars every week," and like, bro, that's the biggest lie in history.
Every week.
Dang.
That's the biggest lie in history.
Damn, how did they keep up?
You'd be lucky to have it a month.
So you're for real? You're telling me there's 42 shipments every week or every year?
52 actually.
52 shipments of cars. Yeah, right. Dude, honestly, it all just went down after Cars 3's boring packaging. Have you noticed that? Like after Cars 3,
2021
it just
did pick up. I will admit, 2021 did pick up a bit. Like I thought 2021 stood out to me.
Honestly, I think 2021 was like a slight pickup only because of the 15th anniversary.
That, but also like there were some really good releases that year, good variety.
No, I said this before the podcast too. Is that the only reason why I think 2021 was somewhat good, or actually it was pretty good. Definitely better than 2022, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
This is my take on it. I said it to Aaron. You know how like the final lap collection was like the final lap for Cars. 2021 kind of felt like the final lap collection for Cars 3 in terms of finishing a lot of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh that's true.
Finishing the next gens finally, and doing like some of the more side things.
The Legends with Flames, a lot of the tractors, Heyday Racers.
On that stand, I think 2021, it almost felt like Cars 3's final lap, almost.
Yeah.
It's really just Cars 2 that didn't get a final lap, but I think it's because of all the hate it was receiving that they just cut it short and wanted to jump into Cars 3 because of how many things got cut out from that year and canceled. True. They didn't get like a proper send off.
I do want to point something out real quick about this year. So 2022, I keep track of how many new cars were released a year. 2022, only 25 new cars. 17.
How many?
25. Last year.
You said 5, and I was like, "There's no way."
No, 20. Okay, so 17 singles. Only 17 singles. 2 from 2 packs, and that was the Pity. I'm trying to remember the Pity's name from the Soft Flats, and that's made her with tow hook as well. And I counted, but I barely counted. Then I count side series. I'm trying to remember what's. Oh yeah, it was the NASCAR line. And then we have like the metallic kind of cars or something. I'm trying to remember what came out that year. Oh yeah, I think it was like Pixar. Was it Pixar Fest?
That NASCAR line was the biggest like controversy ever, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. What did I count?
Like,
wait, what was?
No, it's like because the whole like Bubba Wheelhouse thing with Torqueberry, that honestly sent me into a riot. Because like, I'm like, no, we're not involving this controversy politics into cars. Like, no.
I remember.
Dude,
that
and the whole Kay and May relationship thing and on the road. It's like, did we really need to bring it into cars now?
Okay, we don't need to get all controversial now.
And to be like husband and wife. That's just how I see them as. Or maybe like brother and sister, one of the two.
Well,
I just don't understand the point of bringing it into cars. Like, they're vehicles, bro. Like,
also, like, okay, one of my biggest pet peeves also is it's like with recent characters that they're releasing, like Now Speedcone, for example, who's a female. Like, when you accidentally say him or something, like, oh, it's not a him, it's a her. Like,
bro, it's like a 2-second character from like a short. Like, you really think is that big?
Dude, exactly. It's not that deep, bro. Like, it's not that deep.
I'm sorry if I accidentally say him. Like, it just happens, okay?
Dude, it's happened to me too. Like when I review a car, especially like some of the ones from Cars 1, and it's like they didn't really make the girl cars like that feminine looking with like the makeup
Yeah,
and stuff
like,
and the eyeliner.
Blatantly say she if it's obviously a female.
I
like
will say
Sally.
it is
Exactly.
really hard to tell sometimes with like.
It is hard to tell. Like, dude, I thought Patty was a girl, but you guys were saying right now that it was a guy earlier in the stream. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's Mario Andretti's.
Yeah,
Is it? It's Mario Andretti's like, it's based off of a real life character. So, I think it's like Mario Andretti's like agent or something, for what I remember.
That's cool.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember what. Okay, so I was marking down 2022. Did we get any like? Hold on. Oh, it was multi-packs. That's what it was. Okay. Okay. So 2022 we only got 17 like singles. 2 packs was it was 2 cars from, I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Mayor with Towhook and then the Pity from Stall Flats. Side series, of course, we had the 3 NASCAR cars. And one of them, by the way, was McQueen with the wheel variation, too, so... And then the multi-packs was the Plane, the Pity, and Peggy Liner. But this year, we got 36 new cars. And I just want to... Okay, this is going to kind of blow your mind a little bit, but 2022... The 2022 line started in November. Or no, December.
Okay.
December of 2021. And it ended in December of 2022.
Yeah, I think it's the one blessing in disguise with Case G in particular. Not Case G. It was Case F. No, it was G, the one with the cartoons. You know how that case got postponed and it was like really delayed from what it was meant to be released? So since that one was delayed, now the cases that are coming in, like there's like 2 or 3 cases like all coming out at once now and it's all like messed up.
True.
The one good thing about that is that it should make for a very good like hunting in terms of summer hunting. Like it should be pretty good.
True.
I would say like the last month, like I would say like the last month of summer, August, September-ish, going into like October is when it's gonna get really good.
I'm mostly looking forward to September. I feel like September is when this year is gonna peak. That's just my prediction.
Yeah, because of the glow racers and the cases that are all distributed wrong right now.
I can't wait for 2024 Diecast to leak as well.
Glow racers, Mato and Randy should probably be out by September, around there.
Yeah.
It's gonna get good, hopefully.
Oh yeah, definitely. Something that's also kind of crazy to think about is 2023 Diecast. I feel like it kind of feels like it's over already, but when you think about it, it really started in February.
Yeah,
because
it started kind of
January. There wasn't. I think there's like one delayed 2022 case. I think. For I remember, it was like the Greebles one, and then like case A got canceled. Case B finally hit stores around, I think, what was it, February? I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it was February. Yeah. And so, when you think about it, this year, we have like 36 new diecasts, and that's like 11 more than last year. And this year's been
If On the Road didn't come out, though.
True. But like they had, but like 2022 had a whole year. This year only had like I think 10 months.
True. I guess we're doing somewhat good, but again, it's all thanks to On the Road.
Oh yeah, and also I mentioned this when the poster got leaked. I was like curious to see like how exactly they were gonna split the releases on this poster that aren't confirmed on a case yet. Because here's the thing, there's only 2 cases left for the year. There's I'm pretty sure there's L and there's M. and that's it. There's only 2 cases left to be revealed, and there's a decent amount of stuff on this poster that hasn't been on a case yet, so it's gonna have to be split between 2 cases.
Isn't it like only
And
5 things, I think? Or not 5 things, 10 things?
The best case scenario is that they can literally split it like 5 new ones in one case and 5 new ones in the next case.
Mhm.
But
There is only 4 like actually new cars on this case or on this poster. Wait, hold on.
are you
let me-
counting like?
Hmm?
Are you counting ones that we knew before the poster, like like Breaker Boggs, for example, the Thunder Hollow Pity?
Oh wait. Okay, I think I might have missed Breaker Box. Okay, well, I'm gonna count every single one that we know is not in the case yet, real quick. So y'all talk about something.
Okay, well, I was gonna say
Yeah.
how. What was I gonna say?
Oh, I have an idea. Though. I can totally see Mattel doing this in the future. I feel like they might release a Ghost Tractor.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be on 100%. I definitely hope that they expand on some of these cars. That's my one gripe. I hope next year I want them to add to some of the cars that we have. Like how like Griswold, like I want them to release the other one just to have someone to go with Griswold. Otherwise, I feel like he's such a lonely car.
Okay, no, listen.
And it's like
Tractor.
or like with
Track-
Mallory Carhut, he's the only ghost. I want more ghosts. And yes, I know the twins, but I think they'll get released with like their blue paint and not the ghost paint. So
the tractor from the Glow Racers line.
you know what? Like they could, but
I will say though, Mater from the Glow Racers line, whatever color it glows, at least if it's like yellow, then it would look very identical to how he was in trucks.
oh, and also this is a very forgotten thing that they need to do. They need to do the on the road Ramon.
Yes,
Oh, that is so true.
please. I mean, okay,
That's definitely a release for next year.
if they do what they did for like 2021, because 2021 had a really good schedule, because what the schedule is supposed to be for cars is the next yearly case comes out in November in time for Black Friday. That's how the case system works. It's November through October. Or no, is it October or September?
Listen, in my personal opinion, it should be structured where like the first case of a following year, like for example, the first case of 2024 singles should definitely realistically, if they were right, they should be out in November. And then
Yeah.
like you kind of get the new case for next year like out for the holidays and stuff.
Mhm. I mean, that's what
You know,
happened for
if
2021. It kind of leaked early
if
in October.
Mattel-
But yeah.
If Mattel was a good company, they would do like the Lego scheduling where it's like the monthly releases, like a case per month, like the January 1st releases, February 1st releases, March 1st releases. Imagine if we had that system where it's like Mattel is actually consistent and they had a website for the cars collectors and Hot Wheels. It's like,
Oh my
okay, guys,
gosh,
first of the month,
please.
these are the releases that are going to come out. This is the case letter. This is the June 1st or July 1st. Target and Walmart will have it.
Rip eBay
Can you imagine how
sellers.
nice? Can you imagine how nice that would be
That'd be
to actually have
amazing.
a system?
That would be awesome.
No, but we
I'm
like.
still in support. I'm still in support, Gael, of you eventually doing a video where it's fully a Target rant for the year.
We'll see. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, kind of like you are, and see if
Walmart.
they, like,
I'm so happy
their
Walmart
slack
stepped
Yeah,
up
I
this year.
Okay, I would say give it until like end of July. Like give it the summer. Like if we get to like the end of July and August and there's still like nothing, then yeah, the rant video needs to come out.
I was gonna say September, but I think that's being too generous. I don't know. It's because if they come out with the glow racers like in July or August, then it's gonna give like Target some validation, but it still doesn't give them validation for like the lack of mainline singles.
I was thinking the Glow Racers was gonna go to Walmart.
I don't. It seems
I
like
hope-
a Target line.
Listen, me personally, I hope the Glow Racers is a Target line because they need that. Like they desperately need something.
They do. Because if they don't get the glow racers, and let's say it's a Walmart thing, yeah, Target's officially dead. Like Walmart's
Yeah,
like
like
the only
Walmart
place.
has put you in. It's so like funny how the tables have turned. Last year Walmart was so dead and Target was the best, and this year it's like flip flopped.
Yep. Wonder what next year it'll be like. HEB's the good one and Walmart is trash.
That will be the worst. HEB's literally only in Texas. No, the biggest plot twist of all time. It'll be like Publix or Stop and Shop, whatever like store is like in your region, like that kind of grocery store.
Oh, imagine, dude. Like Kroger or like Meijer or some like small local ones. Like that would be terrible.
My Walgreens actually
I mean,
get a couple cars here and there. Like they're very random too.
It is random.
I literally went to one of my Walgreens once. They had 2 singles. It was Brad Windmiller and Spin Out Lightning McQueen.
Dude, you're getting cars. I went the other day and there wasn't a single one. They didn't even have a tag out for them. I think they just don't even get them over here.
I feel like a lot of those things don't really sell cars anymore, which is really sad.
Yeah,
You guys
because the
have
last
an
time I
AutoZone
would see.
here at-
Yeah, I just haven't been in a while.
Yeah, I have an AutoZone like near me. I went in there once. They actually have like this one peg for cars. They normally just have like 2 on there or something.
I used to go, but I don't anymore because someone I went to high school with works there now, and I always feel embarrassed walking in, getting cars, and then leaving. Because they always ask me,
Oh,
like,
I'm
do
not
you need
embarrassed.
help
I'll be
finding
like-
any, like, car part or something? And I'm just looking at the car aisle.
Bro, I have
Dude,
no
the
name. I'll be like, yeah, screw you. I'm here for the cars. Not your cars, my cars.
Yeah, and they put the cars at the freaking registers too. At
Yeah,
least for my AutoZones.
same.
O'Reilly used to be good too. I would find a lot of like 2016 releases there when it was like already 2018.
Well, I want to talk about one more thing before we kind of end the podcast real quick. So someone who works at Pixar, I'm trying to find the tweet. It's like, who was it? Pete Docter revealed that more Pixar
Oh my-
sequels
Oh
after
my
Inside Out
gosh,
2 and
no,
Toy
no,
Story
no,
5 are
no,
all fair
no.
game.
You know, I'm not listen. I'm gonna be like Sheriff and Mater in the Ghost Light. Well, good night.
Yeah, for real. I'm logging off, bro.
Okay, we're all real. Let's.
As you head home tonight, remember, Cars 4 can be revealed at any time. Well,
No, don't say it. No. Dude, you need to make that a meme. You need
I
to
am
post
me and DinocoBlue literally said that last night. We need to make that a meme, or the other night. I need to
that.
make
Dude,
that.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
No, I said this bit too. Like Sheriff is like Pete Docter announcing like Cars 4, and then Mater is like us saying like, don't worry, buddy, it ain't real. And Sheriff's like,
It's real. It's like a Cars 4 poster.
yes.
You guys need to make it. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
no.
the end credit of Man
Oh,
in the
no.
Ghost Light. Here we go. It's like, Doc, the only thing you can be afraid of is your imagination.
That and Toy Story
And,
6.
Yep, that and Toy Story 6 and Cars 5. Toy Story 6 and Cars 5.
Toy
good night.
Story what?
And then Mater's the fans. The Toy Story what?
Like
no,
you're
we had this joke. No, we had this joke too.
yeah.
We're like, okay, so it's like when Mater goes back into his like you know his impound lot and he gets scared, and then the beetle bug comes, but he thinks it's the Cars 4, and he gets scared, but then the beetle comes and it's just like Cars on the Road.
Season 2 or something.
It's just a spin-off series. The Pitcrew
Yeah, and
podcast
then-
said Cars 4 wasn't real.
Yes, and then when the ghost light comes on his end, like we'll just put like a Cars 4 logo there, and then just have like Mater screaming everywhere with the Cars 4 hanging on his toe.
Cars 4. Dude, what would it even be about? Like, I
Hey,
feel like
listen,
they're gonna have to do some
Pete
sort of
Docter
time
said
jump.
himself that they don't do sequels unless they feel like they can tell a good story. And then the first thing I thought of was, well, what happened with Cars 2 then? Oh, you told a good story then, you know. Let's just shove McQueen to the side and just make him a side character and just focus all our attention on Mater.
It's 'cause-
How about Sally?
Look,
I would gladly watch a Sally movie.
look, like I I don't see a fourth movie working with Cruz. I feel like because look at
Sally.
it, Cars
No,
1.
that's not-
The time
that was
between
my main gripe with Cars 3.
Sally.
I mean, in a sense, I feel like Cars 3 almost forcefully sets you up to where Cruz has to be a main character in the next project. Because Cars 3 kind of sets you up in that pathway. And I just
Yes, 'cause-
I don't see that route. Like, I wasn't even the biggest of fans of Cruz as a main character in Cars 3, but at least she had McQueen by her side all the time. You cannot do Cruz as a main character without McQueen by her side.
Yeah.
we're just gonna repeat history.
So Cruz gets
can't-
invited
like,
to the World Grand
Cruz,
Prix.
honestly, I will argue. No, I will safely argue, right? Cruz as a main character would be worse than Mater as a main character.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. I would like
It's
it
'cause,
if they
look-
gave her some sort of interesting
And that's
plot,
the thing
but like
too,
a
is that
side plot.
I'm pretty sure we've all established now that with these Cars projects, unless it's a short, which is fine, you can go to other characters. But in terms of these big projects, you need to keep the focus on Lightning McQueen, for God's sake. You can't drift away from McQueen.
And
He is
Sally.
the main guy. No, you ever think of him, right? McQueen is him. He is him in this entire franchise. The movie has to center around McQueen. Any single time that they've tried to go away from McQueen, it's failed. Unless it's shorts where you can focus on other characters. But McQueen has to be a focus, and I feel like Cars 3 almost wrapped up McQueen's story in a way.
Yeah, because look, this is what could happen. Cars 3 wrapped up his story, so the fourth one, it's like, okay, I see where everything is
Here's
going
my
with this.
perspective.
You could do Sally, and it could be like a Radiator Springs story, like
This
the Cars
actually-
3.
Hate, right? Is the thing I hate with On the Road. On the Road is very subtle in terms of McQueen's racing career. It barely mentions it. It really keeps it in the shadow, right? But it's that one line in
See you on the
Getting Hit.
racetrack.
Yes, that
Dude,
one
it just
line
sets
tipped
it.
me
That
off.
one line, bro.
That one line set me alight because it's so obvious that they put that line there just because they want to open the door for something in the future potentially. They
Yeah,
want to
'cause they
leave
don't-
that
they don't
door
want-
open.
They don't want to kill the franchise, bro. They want to keep it going for as long as
They don't
possible.
want. They will never confirm that McQueen's retired. They'll never say, "Oh, I hang on my boots," like or tires, I guess. They're always gonna leave that door open just to milk the franchise.
Yeah, literally, dude. Oh, yeah.
They see you on the track.
know,
no,
I
I'll
feel like-
see you in pit row at best.
Maybe that's what they mean. See you at pit row. See you on the track. Like,
Honestly, no. Listen, if they said "see you at pit row," it would have made more sense. But it still would have been kind of stupid. Because here's why: Cars on the Road. You know how like obviously they see Cruz in the end. They treat it as if McQueen hasn't seen Cruz in a long time.
that's
And
Right,
so-
dude. It was so
so
weird.
annoying.
They treat it as like okay, so they basically treated it as like McQueen isn't like
Close with her.
involved in Cruz's racing career anymore. Like he's no longer her crew chief and whatnot. Because when he saw Cruz at the wedding, it's almost they pretty much acted like McQueen hasn't seen her in so long, and it's evident with all the things that Cruz told her like she did, like she's learning French or she's a licensed wedding officiant, she's a licensed therapist, all this stuff that McQueen didn't know about her. It's pretty much like as if McQueen hasn't seen Cruz in a very long time. And that's what they made it seem like.
No, the weird part is this is all supposedly after the racing season. So this is like their off period. You're telling me she did all that stuff in the off period and McQueen somehow didn't know about it? Like she didn't keep close or in touch with her? Like I thought she moved to Radiator Springs based off of like the Cars 3 end credits.
We.
No, because like that's the thing is like so they pretty much acted like McQueen and Cruz like haven't like kept in touch at all. Which honestly I don't mind. It's just the fact that how'd you go through the whole Cars 3 movie setting up their relationship, right? Like they're like by the end it's pretty like Cruz is basically what McQueen was to Doc. Like you have that parallel. It's like the next generation. McQueen is now Cruz's mentor and he's taking on Doc's persona that he was to McQueen. So now it's like McQueen is almost like has this like mini McQueen that he has to develop. And they built that relationship for the entire Cars 3 movie just for Cars on the Road to come along. They see themselves at the wedding and they pretty much say it without directly saying it like, "Oh yeah, we haven't seen each other in so long. I haven't kept in touch with you at all."
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw it somewhere that the Cruz Ramirez appearance was very last minute. It was like shoved in like
No,
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you why it was last minute because they definitely like they altered where she was gonna appear at first, and it was so evident with a couple of things. The fact that they called her at first like Racing Center Cruz Ramirez, and there was the playset for Cars on the Road that was the Racing Center. It definitely wasn't telling that they were planning to have some sort of episode around the Racing Center, but they cut it out. So they had to like, I feel like they shoehorned Cruz in the last episode in the last minute because they were kind of moving her around in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a packaging variant right now of Racing Center Cruise, but it doesn't say Racing Center Cruise anymore. Now it says Rusty's Dinoco Cruise.
It's even more stupid.
It is.
Literally just call it like Wedding Day Cruise.
I was gonna say Wedding Official Cruise.
Yeah, Wedding Day Cruise would have been better.
And, you know, and listen, like, it was up to me, right? If I was choosing it, I definitely wouldn't have Cruz in the last episode. Like, she would have fit the salt flats perfectly. I would have just had it where they meet, where they meet her at the salt flats and she's just training there for the off season. Like, she would have fit in like a glove in the salt flats.
I think I'm gonna end this podcast because we're kind of getting off track. We will me, Gael, and Jacob are just gonna continue talking about this off stream because, yeah, it's definitely off topic. We have a lot to talk about.
I'm glad we got it on the podcast though.
Oh yeah,
Come
definitely.
on, we got it.
Yeah. Because I do want to do I want to do a whole podcast talking about just this.
Yes. So let's end it here before we, spill anything else.
Yes, we're just gonna be talking for another 5 hours about this.
Well, good night.
Thank you for joining the stream.
Good night.
Thank you for joining the stream. 2023 definitely is a pretty good year, way better than last year. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoy the stream, and we will be back with another episode. Probably talking about this because I can't really think of anything else to talk about for the rest of the year, except for like 2024 leaks, glow racers, and like maybe official images of the diecast. That's the only thing I can think. Oh, and 2-packs. But yeah. 2023 is kind of starting to wrap up already, and we're already in June.
All
So,
right, well,
Good night.
Well, good night. Please like and subscribe to Piston Cup Productions. I don't know why the name slipped my head. It just totally slipped my head. And if you want to subscribe to DinocoBlue, you can, but he doesn't post videos, so.
He should.
Anyways, thank you for
100
joining.
likes and he'll join again.
Yes, 100 likes and he'll post another video. Anyways, thank you for joining the stream, and we'll be back with more soon. And, well, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay.